cool. All right, let's make sure
That'd be
that's
cute.
working. Boom. All right, awesome. Cool. So, let me adjust the mic. So, I got to do something about all these cables. Yeah.
Yeah, I need to fix all my cables. Kind of made them all ruined.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to do some shit, so...
So anyway, this is Cute Fuzzy Weasel. And I guess I'm on here with Batman? Batface?
Sure. Or, I don't know.
I'm on-
Soulless Imp.
I'm on here with Soulless Imp.
It's not gonna be my fucking...
His name is Bolus Pimp.
I'm... Doug.
Lupus John.
Alright. Cool. Lupus John. Hi guys, Lupus John over here.
To think
I
I
just-
can take through a
You can
side
call me
relief.
Jake, I don't care.
Yeah, it's Jake. Hey, Jake, how's it going?
Yeah, it's just Jake.
Yeah.
I'm alright. I'm tired, but, you know, too early to not
be.
not conscious anymore.
Aww.
So. I don't know, man. I'm just trying to figure shit out.
Well, you're moving soon, so I mean, you got a lot on your mind and everything.
Yeah, and it's like I'm kind of stuck in the lockdown mentality. So like, you know, when I wake up, I'm like, oh, I don't need to rush to do anything, so I'm gonna sluggishly get out of bed and sluggishly make breakfast and sluggishly get my day started, and then
Yeah.
it's like 3 p.m.
Yeah.
I'm like, when did 3 p.m. happen? So.
I've been trying to get better about that because I've gotten into this like nasty habit of like getting up at like 5:30 or 6 o'clock and just kind of eating breakfast and then sitting down and doing work.
I need to actually get another job.
You know, I've been kind of thinking the same thing. Like it would not be ideal, but I have kind of thought like, God, I'm spending so much time inside now that I would almost like to get another job like what I had and just say like, hey, I'm only coming in here to get out of the apartment. So like,
Wow, so you're doing it just for like...
give me like super reduced hours. Give me like 5 hours a week. You know, whatever. Just
nothing to
enough
get
to
out.
yeah, just enough to keep me on the roll, just to get me the fuck out.
Whatever the minimum part-time job hours you can give me.
Yeah, and I mean minimum, like minimum.
Yeah,
I got
the
other
smallest
shit
minimum.
to do. This is like exercise.
Yeah, unfortunately, I need like another full-time job for the next few months. Just to make sure I have a safety net of money before I move.
Every day Weasel streams is another good day for humanity. Thanks, Reverse Clouds. Let's see. You went live at a good time. I'm bored at work.
Hey,
Yeah.
cool. You can hear about work talk while you're at work.
Yeah. So right now what I'm doing, and this is not the final design for the shirt that I'm going to have, but I'm designing an avatar for the new 3 Random Facts, which is going to use a Weasel avatar instead of me being live for simplicity's sake. What?
What?
What'd you say?
So you should make merch. Do you have merch? You don't have merch, do you?
Okay, so there was about I think it was like 6 years ago, I had a beta merch package just made for the hell of it, just to see what that would be like.
Ooh.
Yeah, I still have it. You know, the thing is, it was like, this is okay, but it's not great. You know, it was basically just a shirt with the Feeding the Trolls logo on it and everything, and
Okay.
yeah, at the time it was kind of nifty, but I also wasn't even at like 5,000 subscribers, and it felt like jumping the gun pretty hard.
Would you consider doing it again?
I gotta break out of this 14,000 subscriber slump that I've been on for the last,
Right.
couple of years. But that's on me. That's on me. I gotta put out. This is part of that. I would have put out more already, but I'm on this contract where I'm like doing a bunch of stuff.
Okay. Hold on a second. Do you want to bring Connor into this? Because he just got done watching Hot Fuzz for the first time.
Okay, yeah, bring Connor
Right,
onto this.
he's
Okay, so
calling
this
me now.
could
I'm gonna
turn
pick
into
up
a
real quick.
thing. All right.
Hey. Yo, hop on Discord. Hop on Discord. Noah and I are talking. We want to hear. All right.
Call this arms.
Yeah, I didn't know he was gonna be done so fast. He was doing it for a while. I just didn't. I was gonna be like, yo, heads up, Connor's watching Hot Fuzz for the first time, so he might want to hop on and talk.
I didn't realize it was gonna be like a whole group. I would have like.
I didn't realize it either. I just like when you asked me if I wanted to hop on, I was like, yeah, fuck it, sure. And then I just remembered he was watching Hot Fuzz, and he called me, and I'm like, oh, okay, we should get him on here. Because I don't want to hang up and talk about it for an hour and then come back. So
I got arms, and I'm going to do another folder for legs. So the idea with this guy is it's not going to be a single image. It's going to be one kind of base that I can like switch out arms, and I can switch out legs and the head and everything. So if I need to do like another pose, like I need him looking to the left, I'll just switch that out with the head that's looking to the left, instead of having like a separate drawing
Connor,
for
he's
everything.
trying to call me.
Oh, he is?
Yeah, so just to invite him to this one.
Gotcha. Connor. How do I do that? I need it. Oh, okay. I think I know how. Right. One pause and then boom and then boom. All right, cool. So we'll see if he gets on. And I gotta check on. Hey, Connor, how's it going?
What's up?
Yeah, I didn't actually intend for this to become a group stream, but I guess it is. So now when people like log in to see me drawing this new avatar, they're gonna hear me talking to two people they don't know.
Hey, they know me from an Among Us stream.
Yeah, they know Jake from one Among Us stream, and they have no idea who the fuck you are.
Hi, everybody. I'm Connor.
In other words,
this is Connor.
Kind of
I'm the guy who just watched Hot Fuzz for the first time.
Yes, that's why we wanted to bring you in.
Yeah.
Dude,
So you
it was so much better than Shaun of the Dead.
Woo!
better than
Oh my
Shaun of the
God,
Dead.
So fucking funny. Oh, so good. Dude, that's what I'm fucking talking about. That fucking movie was awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I wouldn't exaggerate so hard to say it's so much better, but I think I do prefer Hot Fuzz over Shaun of the
Well,
Dead.
let's say you take so have you seen all of his movies like Hot Fuzz, Shaun of the Dead, and At World's End?
I didn't finish At World's End because I was streaming it and then it buffered and then I got really angry, but I got to the reveal in it. I'm not going to say what the reveal
I
is
have
because
not
Connor hasn't.
seen At World's End.
I saw all these movies in theaters because I'm some kind of old man who's just old and tired and sad.
Dude, so like I remember watching Shaun of the Dead and I really liked it a lot, like conceptually and everything. Like I was in love with that, but like it didn't make me laugh nearly as hard as Hot Fuzz. Now that might be because I've seen so many video essays on Shaun of the Dead, so there were certain things that I already knew about it, like certain like filmmaking techniques and stuff. But with Hot Fuzz, I went into it like completely raw, like completely.
I mean, the
fresh.
filmmaking techniques kind of translate over both or all
They
three
do.
of those films.
Yeah, no, there's a continuity there.
I think they're very, very similar. Like they're both very
they are.
similar.
I'm trying to remember
they all
parts
take
that
place
made
in
me
that
laugh
ice cream
out loud.
Yeah,
I
that's
love the part.
that's a fan theory that they all share a connected universe.
It's because of is it the Cornetto
Oh, brother,
ice
give me a
cream?
break. They do not share a connected universe. They share a
hold on.
stylistic.
No,
Gross,
Connor. No,
but-
there is an actual thing because the ice cream brand that's in all of it is like the thing that bridges the three together.
Yeah, and there's Red Apple cigarettes in every Tarantino movie ever made.
And there's a
so what?
Tarantino universe.
Oh, brother.
See, I disagree with that because I think, okay, if there's a Tarantino universe, then that means that Inglourious Bastards is in that Tarantino universe, and I think if World War II had ended that way, the world in general would be so vastly different that there
It is
you
different. Charles Manson never killed Sharon Tate in this universe.
That is
Or
true.
not Charles Manson, but his family.
Oh wait, they could be because there was that one movie in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood where all the Nazis got torched.
Yeah.
But that might just be a callback. Like not every director is going to have a built-in movie.
Holy
franchise.
shit! I did not think about that actually.
Well, there's also oh god.
Holy shit, Noah! What the fuck?
What?
That never registered in my brain.
What? That
Yeah.
they might be connected
there's a-
because of the torches?
No, there's a
That
whole
they
bunch of
torched
things.
Nazis in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, which is exactly what the whole climax of Inglourious Bastards was.
Yeah.
Yes.
That never clicked in my brain. Holy
No, there's
fucking
also
shit.
if you listen to in Pulp Fiction, Mia's talking about the unaired pilot that she was in. She's basically describing
That
the
I know
characters in the Kill Bill.
The Kill Bill
There's
cast,
there's another what is it? There's someone in I think it's the Hateful Eight, and they
The
no, it
other
might
connection
be,
that I know about that I think you and I both know about, Jake, is I don't know about you know, but Vince Vega and his brother, he was gonna do a
In
crossover movie.
Reservoir
but
Dogs?
Reservoir Dogs and Pulp Fiction. I forgot the other brother's name, but they're supposed to be brothers, and he was gonna do a crossover movie, but never did it because the age wouldn't. Because I don't know, because they'd be too old or some shit. I don't know.
Well, there's a reference to so when Christopher Walken shows up in Pulp Fiction, the last name of his character is also referenced to someone I think from Inglourious Bastards. So it's like
it's been a long time since I saw Pulp Fiction. I forgot he was even in that.
yeah,
I've
he's in
seen
there for,
that
like,
movie
one
so many
scene.
fucking times.
What was he? Was that the one?
His whole thing was I hid this watch up my asshole. That was the whole thing.
I thought
Oh.
that was from a different movie.
Oh, it's okay, no, it's from Django Unchained. The Christopher Walken is Captain Coons, and then in the one of the bounty flyers at the bottom, it's Crazy Craig Coons, so it's like they're related.
Or
some shit.
Okay.
Um,
That means Django Unchained. If there's a shared Tarantino universe, that means Django Unchained is so what's he hasn't done any historical movie that's gone past like 1864 then.
yeah, like the oldest stuff is
Yeah,
like the
pretty much.
Wild West and slavery stuff.
So that means that if there is a Tarantino universe, then the cutoff point, like the divergence between the Tarantino universe and like the regular universe, is like 18 something.
probably
Huh.
he's gonna do like probably like a fucking Jesus Christ movie at the because I think he's gonna do one more film and then retire from filmmaking, and that's gonna be his 10th film. And if he does some sort of like Jesus Christ never got like crucified thing,
See, he's been
you ima-
floating the idea of doing a Star Trek movie for a long
No,
time.
I think the last one's supposed to be Kill Bill 3.
really?
How do you have a
Well, actually,
third?
no, he wouldn't count that because the whole franchise would be considered one film. But I think he's supposed to do a Kill Bill 3.
I don't want him to do a
The
Kill
third
Bill
Kill
3.
Bill is supposed to be when that little girl from Kill Bill
One
from the
Seen the
first
movie,
one
comes to...
grows up.
Wait! You haven't
and
seen
seeks
Kill
her
Bill?
revenge
I haven't
on-
seen Kill Bill yet.
It's not spoilers. It's not spoilers. It's at the beginning of the movie.
Why is
There's this
Weasel
little
dressed
girl-
up like the Unabomber?
But
Because
there's
it's
this little girl
cold?
that witnesses her mom murdered out of the main character taking out revenge on her mother. And she tells the little girl, looks her in the eye and says, "When you want your revenge, come find me." Da, 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 da. and then the movie carries on. That's how the movie starts, basically. It's not spoilers. It's not spoilers at all.
Well,
but
here's something
the
interesting.
third one is supposed to be that little girl grown up getting her revenge on her.
Here's something very interesting. Quentin Tarantino says his last film will be horror if he comes up with a terrific story.
Okay, that would
He
be
probably okay. I believe that because he probably wants to avenge his monstrosity that's called Death Proof.
All right, so horror, a Quentin Tarantino
Yeah.
horror.
That was his attempt at a slasher film, and that was a piece of garbage. I'm sorry.
The first half of it I was into, and then the second half of it I was lost. Because I liked the build up of.
Jake,
I
you and
really
talked about
enjoyed.
it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just bringing it up again. I really enjoyed the build up of Stuntman Mike. Right? It's Stuntman
Yeah.
Mike, right?
Yeah.
And,
No, Kurt Russell did a great job. I just don't like how the girls handle Tarantino's style of dialogue. Also, he didn't really write it out. I don't know. Like we've seen him do the drawn out dialogue table scenes before, but this wasn't executed very well. The girls just were not really. Their conversations at the table were not that interesting. When you think about the intro scene of Reservoir Dogs, when you think of Leonardo DiCaprio screaming at the dinner table at the end of Django, when you think of
Basically any conversation in Pulp Fiction.
when you think of any conversation in Pulp Fiction or the final scene of Kill Bill, like these are
Or that scene in
amazing
Inglourious
dialogue
Basterds in
exchanges.
that bar where he holds up the three fingers and he does it wrong because the Germans don't hold up. The
Yes,
three fingers the way
exactly.
Americans do.
Incredible dialogue exchanges, but the dialogue exchanges in Death Proof, they fall so flat. They're so stale, and I don't know if it's because of the writing or if it's because of the actors. I think I'm comfortable just blaming both.
I was fine with it in the first half, because I think when the conversations that were going on in the first half, before they actually go out that night, it seems kind of cheesy and shit like that, and I think that was trying to be like a Grindhouse film. That might be why it was kind of just arbitrary and didn't really go anywhere. Is just because Grindhouse films are normally not known to be doing.
Yeah,
such a
but I mean,
perfect
you
film.
compare that to Planet Terror, and
Yeah, well, Planet Terror was like insane. It was just
well, yeah. I mean, but the point shows that like you can create cheesy and cliche stuff in a tasteful way. Like cheese is something that you put on that you don't want too much of it, not too little. A good amount of cheese will make your burger taste way better than without cheese. But if you smother it in cheese, it's just gonna be fucking disgusting.
interesting.
Okay, so that metaphor actually made sense. I was not expecting it to,
Yeah.
and then you pulled it.
Yeah.
I was expecting something weird, like a good amount of cheese is good on like your belly, but then if you put too much cheese on your belly, then you're not gonna make any sense.
See if there's a donut hole inside a donut hole.
But I think Robert Rodriguez is a like master of that. Like
the
I think-
outrageous action.
like knowing how to play on cliches and use them to your advantage in a comedic way that doesn't take you out of the story. So and I think the reason is because the cheese that Robert Rodriguez uses is through visual style mostly rather than in the writing. With Tarantino with Death Proof, I mean the visual style has Tarantino written all over it. I think it was just written bad. Like I don't know. The only conclusion I can come to is that it was just bad writing.
I never got the
And-
sense that his heart was really in it. Like I don't really feel like he.
I mean, it was Robert Rodriguez's brainchild doing the whole Grindhouse thing, and they wrote those scripts together. But Robert Rodriguez had been working on his script for years, while Tarantino like sat down and started doing it, like right when like the thing was coming to fruition. With that said, no, I think his heart was in it. I just think it just wasn't his best work. Now, I wonder if the dialogue scenes that usually he does so well ended up falling flat because it was his first time directing and DPing at the same time, and he wasn't paying quite as much attention to the performance because he was multitasking. Robert Rodriguez had challenged him to DP his own film, which Tarantino had not done. Huh?
He normally does not do that.
No, he hadn't done that since like film school. So I wonder if that impacted his ability to direct the actors.
I mean, it probably did.
Yeah. So I don't know. But I say all that to say I wouldn't be surprised if he wanted to try horror again just to make up for that.
And we should clarify. We should clarify something though. When you say it's not Tarantino's best, you're not saying. Are you saying that like if you compare it to a totally different, like, are you saying that?
Wait, have you seen Death Proof?
Who, me?
You, yeah.
God, a long time ago.
Okay.
Again, I saw that in theaters, and it's, you know.
Anyway.
What? Wait, what?
You were saying,
it's the worst Tarantino film I've ever seen. But I haven't seen Jackie Brown.
People like that movie. I actually need to see that too.
Yeah, so yeah, I don't anticipate Jackie Brown being worse than Death Proof.
I'm not getting this foot right.
I think it's the only Tarantino movie I haven't seen. No, there's got to be like one more.
That's like
so his films are Reservoir Dogs, Pulp Fiction, Jackie
sluggish.
Brown, Death Proof, Kill Bill 1 and 2, Inglourious Bastards, Django Unchained, Hateful Eight, and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Okay, yeah, Death Proof is his worst movie of all time.
So you think? So is Once Upon a Time in Hollywood his best film?
I think
not
so.
his best, but it was very good. I think that distinction is going to depend on how it ages. I think opinions and everything are going to change over time. I think it's going to be one of those movies that probably end up aging well, but wasn't received so well like out of the gate. With that said, people in the industry are like, "Oh my god, this movie's incredible!" But as far as
I loved it. That might be one of my favorite movies of all time.
Yeah, I think
but it might have to be around like how I saw it, when I saw it, the journey that I had while I was seeing it, like that kind of stuff.
That was the last movie I saw in theaters.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
It's a better movie than the last one I saw in theaters.
You didn't see Tenet?
No, I didn't see Tenet.
Fuck. Yeah, that's one you should have seen in theaters twice.
Well, there's a plague on.
Yeah. And mind you, North Carolina did not open theaters when Atlanta opened theaters.
Yeah, right. Sorry.
So,
but,
the last movie I saw in theaters was Impractical Jokers, the movie. I want to kill myself for that.
Dude, theaters are open here. I need to go see a fucking movie. There's a bunch of good movies in theaters right now.
Oh, Connor, right. I've been playing around with the GH5S's slow-mo.
Oh, nice. How was it?
It is beautiful. It is fucking gorgeous.
What's the specs on it?
It will do 1080p at 240 frames a second.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
What about 120?
120. I don't know specifically. I did. Hold on. I found a sheet online. Let me look it up.
Okay.
It can do
240 at 1080p is pretty impressive.
It can do testing.
Dude, I love these $5 fan faves that theaters are doing.
Okay.
This is great.
Slow-mo 2K.
I would go see one of those. I don't. Oh my fucking god!
New Groove in theaters right now.
I just saw that. I was about to lose I was like, Connor, I don't see these $5 fan faves, and then I just saw Emperor's New Groove. I'm like, ah! Oh, Oh, Do the Right Thing is coming back to theaters.
I can't find
Big
anything
Lebowski. Oh, shit.
specifically on 2K on its slow-mo capabilities there.
Say what now?
I can't find anything specific. I spent all of Sunday walking around with it filming like 4K at 60 frames, 10-bit color. Just going around filming shit. And then I ran into that burning car.
Oh yeah.
Did I tell you about the burning car?
Yeah, you did. I was the one who said you should put it up as stock footage.
I gave it to WITN instead.
Aww.
Well, okay, here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Something
The-
cool happened. No,
the-
tell him what happened.
Well, I couldn't give it as stock footage because the fucking license plate is visible and like all the shots.
Well, I told you can like just erase the number on the license plate and make it blank.
Just get rid of the
That's
car.
more time and effort that it will take than I would ever get out of it as stock footage.
But what? Noah, tell him what happened.
Okay, so I gave it to WITN, and like, all right, so it's a car fire, right? So they're like, oh, okay, cool. It's not often you see a car fire here. I guess we'll throw it on the website, whatever. And they're so blasé about it that it's like a one to two sentences of like, hey, some guy saw a car fire. Here's the video, and whoever put together the montage of it wasn't paying attention to the audio. So at the very end, you hear me say fuck. It's like the thing ends with I'm just holding the camera going, fuck. And they left it in. And I just didn't have the heart to tell them that it was still in there.
That's too fucking funny.
So I mean, yeah, but whatever.
That's a good payoff.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a happy ending.
It's another happy landing.
Oh, another happy landing.
What is this, Pan
Oh my
Am?
God.
We're only flying half a ship.
Really flying
Don't worry, we're
half a
still
ship.
flying half a ship.
We're still
God, I would-
raining debris down on this planet that is only a city.
It's only a city, but no, it's fine.
Jake, did you get that clip from Balls of Fury that I sent you?
You sent me a clip from Balls of Fury.
Yeah.
Yet another movie I saw in theaters.
Dude, I was too young to get the reference, but George Lopez fucking kills it, dude. Oh,
is this
it was
doing-
so good. It was the
on,
fact that it
on-
was so good that it made me die laughing.
You're awfully spry for a dead guy.
They're playing Poison. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I can't hear it at all.
Hold on, I'm gonna put it in Discord.
Oh, I just thought, yeah, no, I see what he's doing. You want to play rough? Oh my god, do I have to go watch Balls of Fury?
That's what I was thinking, dude. I just like, you know, because the file's too big. You see.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
You can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
You want to play? Okay.
I might have to watch Balls of Fury just for the
So
George Lopez Scarface.
Dude, his
reference.
impersonation of it was so spot on that it made me die. Oh my god.
Oh, so I definitely got baited into watching a video for 8 minutes that I was like, damn, I can't take those 8 minutes back now.
Anyway, those were protests against today, but they left. Burn down Party HQ.
Yeah.
Dear God,
so
it's
I was,
the hacker known as 4chan. Oh, God. All right, so I'm wearing a hood because I just took a shower and it's fucking wet. Like,
your hood.
it's cold and wet, but I'll take off the hoodie. There. All right, now I don't look like the fucking Unabomber. There. You don't, like, Connor doesn't see the live stream, but I'm, like, sitting here drawing this weasel, and I have, like, full-on Unabomber outfit going on. I don't know. I like the sunglasses. I just like them.
Whoever floats your boat, bro. Rock what you
So
rock.
yeah, I was scrolling on YouTube and I found a video, and it caught my attention. It was definitely clickbait, but I watch a bunch of people movie collections and stuff. So the video was titled "You Actually Don't Own Your Movies That You Buy," and I was like, what? And so I've had this like fear that physical movies were going to start turning into like what physical video games became, where it was just a physical access code basically to the game, but you still had to download it.
Yeah.
And my fear was with like Disney's trend of editing films to meet like today's standards, like Lilo and Stitch doesn't run into a dryer anymore. She runs under a table with a pizza box lid. And I was like, uh-oh, I hope that they don't start just selling discs that give you access to stream the video.
Oh yeah, they do that now.
Not for physical, for movies.
Soon.
That's what I'm afraid of. So when I saw that thumbnail, I was like, oh,
wait,
fuck, is it happening?
Wait. Are you telling me that when you buy a DVD now,
No.
it's gonna be a stream, so they can change what you have on your DVD?
That's my fear. It's not happening yet, but that video made me think it was happening, and I'm hoping it never happens. So I clicked on the video.
That needs to be fucking illegal.
And he goes into so here's the thing, right? He goes into this story about a lady who had purchased a movie digitally, and it's like one of those things where it's like, okay, I bought the movie, I downloaded the movie, it's in my database through Amazon Prime. But Amazon Prime lost the license to have it in its database.
Yeah.
So the film disappeared from the person's library. And she's like, what the fuck happened? And she started freaking out and stuff. And so they were like, yeah, no, you didn't technically buy to keep that movie. You bought the license to access it.
Yeah.
And when they lose that, it's gone.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting here, and they never told me if she got refunded her money, which she should have.
Doubtful.
It probably seems like she didn't get refunded her money, which is like disgusting. So then I'm like, what does this have to do with physical formats? And the asshole in the video was like, yeah, you don't own your physical formats. And then he goes into this thing where he's like, technically, you aren't supposed to own it if they lost the license to it. And I'm like, what the fuck is this guy talking about?
Yeah, from a very technical, from a legal standpoint, yeah, you're not.
So in the 7 minute 30-second mark of the video of an 8-minute video, he's like, on a technicality, you're not supposed to technically own your movie anymore if it goes out of print from a certain distributor, like a Criterion movie loses its rights to, let's say, I don't know, The Graduate. If they lose that, it goes out of print, you're technically not supposed to own it, but they'll never come to your house and kick down your door and take it. And I'm like,
yes.
Jesus Christ, man, why did I just watch this video?
How many ad breaks did the guy have? How many ad breaks?
I don't know. I was watching it with ad blocker on. So.
Fuck yeah. Dude, I've been that's the only thing. Like, I go onto Facebook or like any website now. I turn that fucker on, and I forgot how uncluttered websites should be, because they're usually just full of bullshit.
That's what I'm used to. I don't have an ad blocker.
Yeah, so I'm glad that I didn't contribute anything to that video, because I was like, wow, you really just wasted my... no shit. You could have just started with well, technically they lose the license to distribute that film. But
well, that'd be a
the good
boring
thing about buying
video.
Well, don't make the fucking video. There's nothing to talk
basically,
about.
you got clickbaited into a video that had no substance.
Yeah,
Listen,
well, I mean, that's YouTube, man. A lot of YouTube is clickbait.
The substance was this lady lost her movie on Amazon Prime and possibly didn't get refunded. That's more substance than, hey, technically what your physical format, blah, blah, blah. I'm just hoping that the scared reality that I have of them making the disc an access code,
dude, one day that's going to happen. That one day that is going to happen, because that's what they do with a lot of console games now.
See, with console games, though, I feel like the games are too big to fit on discs now.
No, they're not. They're not.
They're not.
They're not.
Oh, well, shit.
The biggest thing, oddly enough, the biggest thing in a video game right now is the textures. The textures actually take up the most space. But
And that's
there's
still not enough to fit a
so
disc.
technically if there's no compression, then yeah, it can't fit. But a lot of what you see now is like AI assisted decompression.
Well, the only other justifiable thing I can think of for them doing that is that it allows them to update the game easier. Like a game that will require updates like every 2 weeks.
No game actually requires an update every 2 weeks.
Well, no, but it's their whole new game plan of being like, well, we're gonna release
something unfinished, and then we'll go back, and that's what happened.
But I don't see how they can. I don't see how they can translate that with movies. Like,
it's easy. It's easy once you have once you accept that most people are watching movies either on streaming services, or if they're watching it through physical media, they're watching it through a game console. Then what you do is you link up the game console to the server that has the movie, and you get the disc, and the disc has the access code, and you put it inside the console. The disc has the access code.
The access, and then he sticks it inside.
The only difference that I would say, the only issue with that is that I've taken films to other households and played them. So that will because if they're going to try to hide that and be like, oh, it's not happening, like not say anything, but like just kind of switch it, people will catch on if they bring their physical format to another household. And then it's like, what the fuck?
All they would have to be able to do is when you insert the disc, it communicates to the cloud, and it basically acts as like a memory storage device. And so they just change the data that you have stored on that disk, just like you would swap out the file on a drive.
Well, they're not going to do that because disks are write protected to avoid things like that happening. What they're more likely to do is just have that disk have an access code on it instead of the actual video file.
Right, but the issue, and people will find out that that's going on.
Well, of course, people will find out that that's going on.
And they won't buy physical media that way anymore.
But I think that's a risk.
So how does this lead to more movies changing the ending of Lilo and Stitch?
Because once you don't have a physical, once you don't have a physical medium to worry about, you can update movies whenever.
So, Connor, how does this lead to them being able to alter portions of a film on a physical copy then?
Oh, they wouldn't be. It won't technically be physical. The old ones will still be around.
So the old ones will still be around.
Gems. But new ones. So let's say that they decide to go for a new additional release.
So if they re-release the DVD, like
yes. So let's say a new release of Goodfellas is coming out, but something needed to be changed in it to meet up with some sort of standard, and people bought.
Well, they did that with Star Wars with the Force Ghosts. They changed the actor of
but people knew that was happening, and there was that was at a time where physical media hadn't fully there was only one version of Star Wars out before the special edition. Like there was one set of VHS tapes that had the original films on it, and then they released the special editions, and it wasn't widespread yet. Like now it would be impossible to do that and force a new edition of Star Wars onto people except through Disney Plus. That's how they would do it. But as far as physical formats go, there's so many different physical formats of Star Wars now that it's impossible to stranglehold an old version out of existence. If that makes any sense.
That's fine. I'm just okay.
But I don't want it to be a thing now where it's like, oh, so I'm happy that there's enough physical formats of old films out there now that I could just get one of those.
What I'm just trying to get straight is that, so what I'm hoping, so what I'm trying to make clear is, God, where are the words?
In your head.
So what we're not saying is that in the future when we buy DVDs, the production company will be able to go on the fucking cloud and change the movie that's in our DVD that we bought.
No, that is kind of what we're saying.
Hopefully that never happens. There's no word of that ever happening at the moment.
I see that happening.
there's a good speculation that could happen sometime in the next 15 years.
I don't know how, but I feel like that has to be illegal.
You know, you would think, but there's precedent.
There's a lot that will, like, it depends on who has the license for the film. If they want to do that, they can do that. What?
Who would have the license? Well, probably Disney.
Yeah, at that point, it's either Disney, Amazon, or Apple, or HBO
Yeah,
Max.
because they're gonna own everything.
Or
That's
Dapple.
Dapple.
Could end
Dapple.
up being Dapple.
Oh, yeah. It's the
Yeah, Dapple's gonna
Apple
rule the
Disney
world.
merger.
Dapple. It'll be no. Dapple is Disney, Amazon, Apple.
Oh, Jesus.
Dazzle.
point,
It'll be
I-
Dazzle.
At that, when that happens, I'm hoping that my like physical media library will contain enough where I'm like, I don't need to
No,
buy
when
anything
when
else.
that happens,
I hope
then
when that
they'll go
happens, I
after
can
the original.
retire and have like fuck you money to get out of the industry and just be fine.
When that happens, that'll be when the police come down and like knock down doors to get like the. It'll be like Fahrenheit 451, but with VHSs and DVDs.
I haven't seen Fahrenheit 51.
What?
Dude, I
Wait,
dude,
wait,
I'm not very
what?
concerned-
Cut. You've never heard of Fahrenheit 451?
I've heard of it.
I haven't seen it. No, I also have not heard of it. I said I hadn't seen it, but I also have not heard of it.
Fahrenheit 451 is a dystopian novel where they have these people that go around burning books
Oh, so
to-
it's basically not.
to revise history. It's called 451 because 451 degrees is at the temperature at which paper burns. So when I say it's going to be like Fahrenheit
Oh,
451,
that's
but with VHSs and DVDs, it'll be because people are coming in, grabbing the VHSs and piling them and burning them in big plastic fires.
Yeah.
If that happens, there's a good chance that I just don't want to live anymore.
Oh. How come it's like almost all the scenarios I come up with that just end with Jake saying, "I just don't want to survive. I just don't want to be alive if that's what's going on."
Jake, Noah.
Who would want to live in that? That sucks.
Well, I mean, no one would want it, but that's
Don't even get me fucking started on the HOA. I've been thinking about this all day about how
Wait, what?
stupid
Wait.
the world is.
wait, where?
Homeowners Association.
Dude, you want to talk about the world being fucking stupid? Let's talk about something that actually exists right now. All right, I just found out about the homeowners association and the fuckery. Who the fuck pays money to somebody to tell me what to do? What the fuck is that?
Wait, you've never heard of the homeowners
I
association?
know I've heard of them. I just didn't know like how it operates and shit or like what the fuck they do. But no, clearly, apparently, you're forced to pay people money to tell you what to do with your property that you own.
Yeah, that's
It's
why a lot of
fucking
people vote
stupid.
to live in the country or like rent.
Yeah, I just like it's so fucking retarded. I can't even like wrap my head around it. Like, dude, my whole fucking
Boy.
like my whole fucking feelings about it is like if you have the audacity to tell me to pay you money to tell me what to do, I'm gonna spit in your fucking face. Like, it's one thing for somebody to tell me to pay rent and tell me like my guidelines like in an apartment complex because it's their property and I'm just renting out one of the units. That's fine. Because they own the fucking property. I'm just a guest here. But when I own the fucking property and I'm forced to pay somebody else to fucking like pay somebody else money to tell me what to do and put a fucking measuring stick on my fucking lawn, that's fucking horseshit.
I guess it comes down to if you're living in a neighborhood, because that whole area was kind of commissioned by somebody. So
Well, if you really want to get down to brass tacks, I could argue that landlords are inherently immoral, but
well, I'm just saying that like a neighborhood would have a homeowners association.
Case by case basis.
A neighborhood would have a homeowners association probably because the neighborhood, and I'm just speaking out of my ass. I have nothing to back this up, but the neighborhood and all the houses in it were commissioned to be built by somebody that technically owns the land that it was. built on.
No, that's not why they have HOAs.
Okay, never mind then.
HOAs exist to preserve property value.
Yeah, because they wanted to be all nice and neat. And
Well,
clean
okay,
and-
from a historical standpoint, HOAs exist to maintain segregated neighborhoods. But when that became illegal, they had to do something else to justify their freeloading existence.
Yeah, now
So
they yell at my
they
dad.
became insurance. They became
Why
to maintain property value.
Yeah, now they just yell at my dad when he keeps his boat in the driveway for too long.
Dude, oh my god. Dude, what even fucking gets me is I started looking at condos and lofts here in Atlanta, and these are like high-rise buildings in like downtown, right? And like I look at the fucking stats, and there's like a $400 fucking homeowners association fee. I'm like, whose fucking yard are you measuring in a fucking condo building? What are you keeping up with? Exactly.
In those situations, from what I understand, they come into your apartment and inspect it.
What the? No, I own the fucking place. You're not allowed in my fucking place.
Ah, but you don't own the place. You're renting it.
No, with the condo, you bought the fucking unit.
You don't. Yeah, but you don't technically buy condos unless you own the entire building.
Ooh, Team Ham.
I hate this world.
Well, hey, I mean, if you want to get technical, if you want to get really down into it,
building, Connor.
Fucking like land.
Dude, I remember working my way towards being a self-made man and self-employed to add rules to my life and have more people tell me what to do.
That's.
Connor, in all honesty, though,
I'd work for other people.
What are you gonna have in your like condo that you don't want people to see?
Cocaine? I don't know. Oh, if you want to think about it this way, it's inherently immoral for anybody to have to pay to have a roof over their head.
Oh, I hate this fucking world. There's things I love about it. There's things I hate about it. Okay.
The comment section is
no, that just pissed me off today. I haven't been able to stop thinking about
How's
it.
the comment section going?
The comment section is begging me to address the inauguration today. And yes, I listened to the entire inauguration. I saw it. Yeah, I saw Trump wasn't there. Yeah.
I really want to see the comments on this stream.
Everybody clap. Yay.
It's over. It's done with. He is officially no longer the president. And I actually had
shut up now.
I had a friend.
I saw that, yeah.
I had a friend reach out to me on Facebook. Okay, not a friend, but I had somebody reach out to me on Facebook, and it was that guy, Jake.
No.
It was that guy. You know that guy.
Video?
I don't know, but he contacted me, and he was
that guy. I know nothing about this.
My last feeding. It was the next to the last Feeding the Trolls. You have to go back and watch it. It's my Halloween special. The guy, and he told me, he was like, you were right, and I'm fucking heartbroken because the guy was a serious QAnon guy. And apparently he was watching the whole thing, just like fucking waiting for the Marines to come in on a black helicopter and arrest everybody, because that was the big Q plan. They said the inauguration was set up.
Admitted he was wrong?
Yeah.
Whoa.
The guy admitted to me that he was wrong.
Holy shit.
And he said he felt like a fool.
Very mature.
And I told him, like, well, yeah. But here's the deal, like,
okay, Dick.
Look.
He came to you like
okay, look. I said here's the deal. I didn't say like, yeah, you were wrong. I mean, I did kinda, but
I didn't, but I kinda did.
I kinda did, but I told him like you know what? Here's what you do.
He didn't say it, but really what he did say was
I said from now on what you need to do is you need to remember this experience, and you need to never put all of your faith or hope into a fucking.
What exactly happened? I know Trump left the White House for the final time.
Okay, so there was one last. There's actually another cue. Shut up. Just let me explain. Let me explain, because I'm the one actually connected into this shit for the laughs and research, but. Okay. According to the QAnon weird people, which, by the way, QAnon was started as a joke. It was started. That's the ultimate irony.
Some conspiracy theorist thing.
All right, so now I have to go and explain to you what Q is. Okay,
it's a conspiracy theory.
QAnon was started by people on Reddit as a joke. No, 4chan as a joke, and it got glommed onto by like hardcore, ultra right-wing, like neo-Nazi people. And the idea is that there is a secret. Yeah, the idea is that there was a secret. There was a person in like high up in intelligence that was posting anonymously to fucking 4chan.
Why would you do that?
under the codename Q, and he was like feeding in all these like these messages that Trump was like doing some kind of secret roundup of like deep state actors, and there was a second civil war going on underground and like shit. And as the fucking election happened, and afterwards, like the Q conspiracy started getting more and more outlandish because they kept trying, because in their heads, right, Trump won. And they kept trying to make up excuses as to how he was going to end up getting a second term. So the final QAnon conspiracy was that Trump was going to let the inauguration of Joe Biden happen so that all the deep state actors were all coalesced into one place. And then, right, like as they were all in that one place, that's when all the CIA and military, whatever, were going to come in and arrest people, and there was going to be a military government and whatever. And that didn't happen. And there were people all over America, that, like these crazy Q people, all over America were just like waiting and waiting and waiting. And when it didn't happen, like there's just this wave of people who were absolutely crushed that it didn't happen. And that a lot of people came to the realization that, yeah, they were fools. They got lied to and they bought it.
Jesus
but there's
Christ.
and this guy was one of them, and you know, I there's a Facebook group that I turned him on to that's a bunch of I'm not gonna name them out loud, but they're
a rehab group for Trump supporters.
No, it's like a group of like old school Republicans that have been anti-Trump from the beginning. Because I'm not gonna deprogram the guy off of like conservative mindset, and I don't want to, you know. I'm super far left, but that doesn't mean everybody needs to be super far left, right? So I was like, okay, here's a group of people that can rehabilitate. You know, they've been watching it from the beginning. They think like you. They're just not like super extreme right wing. They're fiscal conservative, whatever. They're like the Republican Party of '97. You know, they're what they used to be before they got taken over.
I was born in '96.
Stop making me feel old, Connor. But anyway, I turned him on to that, and he's on that group now, and I'm really hoping that it does him some good, and that like he can, because he's not a bad guy. He just got like super misled, you know, and that's been kind of the case that I've found with a lot of people who have
in America, it seems like,
who have like come out of the whole Q thing. It's like there are a lot of people in it that are genuinely bad people. You know, there's a lot of genuine racists. There's a lot of but a lot of them were just so fucking desperate to just have anything.
Every group has its full of idiots. And
every group has its extremists. Yeah, every group has its extremists.
That's what I hate. People keep latching on to being part of something, and then they never address the idiots in their own like group. And it's just like, go fucking just live, just go do things, go be alive.
So I turned him on.
Don't be so attached to sides.
Don't flock to herds and then start, preaching their shit. Just do your shit. Just
so I turned him on to that Facebook group, and then I found out, not from him. I think he's actually out of it. Like I think he's on the right path. But there's one more QAnon conspiracy that cropped up after Biden. I swear to God, and here it is. The conspiracy is that Biden is actually a shell president, and Trump has like dirt on him. So now everything that Biden does is actually what Trump is doing, and Trump is the secret president.
Oh, give me a fucking break, dude.
Trump is the secret president, and he's going to a secret military bunker, and that's where he's going to be doing everything
it's
with...
like religion, bro. Twist it to make everything make sense.
Oh, dude, this is going to become a religion. Like, I swear to God, this is going to become a religion. Trump is going to die, right? One day he's going to die. And QAnon,
a painting of him in a fucking church.
And QAnon is gonna come along and say he didn't die. They created a Stargate to heaven, and he went in there and he's with Jesus and God, and he's controlling the world. And
they've frozen him like Walt Disney.
Yeah. They uploaded his mind to a computer, and and Santa Claus is gonna help him, like. That's what they're gonna do. I swear.
So, do you guys want to hear about the time that I actually got genuinely concerned about Biden as president?
Wait,
So like Thanksgiving, right? Like
Okay.
I'm trying to remember vaguely what was happening, but basically what I had heard was that like they were only allowing like 5 people to a household for Thanksgiving, and if you had any more than that in your home, then police officers were going to come to your home and arrest you.
No.
And that never happened, but leading up to it I was very nervous because my coworkers are like super big Trump supporters. They're like redneck fucking trailer park hicks.
Well, of course
they're all cousin fuckers, but
Okay.
they're all just
God.
like really stupid.
Oh
and...
God. Connor, you okay? I just want to remind you, Connor, we are live. Like,
oh shit, I'm sorry.
Like we are live.
Really. I mean, well,
just wanted to say that.
They got thick skin; they'll be all right. But basically, they had freaked me out about that. Like Biden was trying to turn the country into a communist country, and that this kind of thing was gonna stay. And then we were going to start controlling the people.
I guarantee you these people don't know what communism is.
Yeah, I know. I know.
It's like anybody who calls Biden a communist doesn't know anything about anything.
Socialist, but I think that's the same thing.
No, it's not.
No, I think it was socialist.
He's not. Anybody who calls Biden a socialist doesn't know anything about anything.
Well, there we go. I mean, I don't know anything about anything, but it was one of those two.
Biden's basically middle left. Biden's basically middle left.
No, Biden is basically is center. Biden is center, leans sometimes right, sometimes left, but Biden is center. The only reason you would ever call Biden left is because the Overton window in this country has shifted so far to the right that anything that isn't just tacitly tossing toddlers into a coal mine is considered communism.
So, Connor, you saw Hot Fuzz.
Yeah.
So anyway, so how's oh God. Even like the chat is going like, so how is everybody?
In all fairness, that guy's name is Hitler, so
yeah, I'm like looking at him.
Plowing ahead.
Plowing ahead here. Yes, you saw Hot Fuzz finally.
It was really fucking funny. The only issue that I had with it on a technical level was in the fight scenes, the cutting was about as bad as like Born.
Born, like which one was it? Born Identity or Born Supremacy?
I don't remember which one it was, but like, you know how God damn it, because I don't know which one because I saw it on a video essay, so I don't even know which one. But I watched the scene, and what they did was like they just cut so fast that you couldn't see what the fuck was happening.
You sure it was Born and not?
It was.
What's
but
the
they
other
also
one?
used shaky cam on top of that, but you couldn't see a single thing that was fucking happening. I couldn't really keep track of a lot of the actions in the cuts in the action scenes. It felt like a little bit much, but that was still kind of nitpicky. It didn't bother me too much. That was a fucking awesome movie. I will say it made me laugh out loud way more than Shaun of the Dead. Like,
that
this
script
movie
is
was
pretty
so
tight.
fucking funny, dude.
Like
Oh my
everything
God.
kind of works well in it too. Like it's a pretty tight script, also.
Yeah, I will say like the twist that they had of the supermarket guy not having the cuts on his leg.
Spoilers.
Yeah,
What?
spoilers.
Spoilers from
Spoilers
here on
for Hot
out
Fuzz.
for Hot
case
Fuzz.
you've
Good
Never seen
movie.
Hot Fuzz.
Good movie. Go see it.
Yeah.
All right, what were you saying?
But that twist they had was pretty crazy. And then to reveal what's actually fucking going on reminded me, like we went from one level and just skyrocketed to a whole bunch of other levels.
It's
to
so
a whole
funny
another
though.
fucking level.
They're just like those. Yeah, those two
Like,
couldn't
what the
act.
fuck?
Yeah, those two couldn't act worth a shit, so we had to kill them. Like,
Dude, it went to a whole nother level of what the fuck, and it reminded me of like this jumping level of what the fuck that me and Noah put together for my script.
It's so great. Like the twist is so satisfying that it's like,
how the fuck did we get here?
I love
Oh,
that.
dude! Oh my god! The fucking joke that he did at the bar with the fork and the ketchup packet.
Yeah,
Dude, that shit was hilarious. That shit got me so hard. Dude, the
He's
gore
talking about
in
his
it was
dead
so
mother.
unapologetic. It was hilarious.
It's just funny. He was like getting really deep about, I think it was like his dead mother and shit, and then like he's like, "Hey, you want to see something?" Just stabs his eye.
Stabs himself in the eye. Dude, I fucking bought it too. Like that shit really fucking got me. I jumped, dude. Dude, all the gore and all the blood was just fucking hilarious. Like how unapologetic it was. Because every time somebody would get murked, I'm like, Jesus Christ! I would just laugh it off later. Because the movie would laugh it off. But it's so unapologetic.
One of my favorite lines is when they're sitting and one dude that Nick, no, what's the main guy's name? Is it Nick? No, that's
Angel.
No, fuck, whatever. The experienced awesome dude.
Angel.
God, yes.
Yeah,
Angel.
it was Angel.
What's the
Yeah.
fucking fat dude's name?
I just Fatty.
Fatty.
Fat.
So
It's
Angel
okay. I can
and-
say fatty. I'm fat. I can make fun of him.
All right. I'm channeling it through Noah. What is it? Fucking Angel and other dude. They're sitting in the car, and Angel's like, "You gotta look at people and like suspect them, figure out what they're doing."
Yeah.
It's like, what about that one guy? Why is his hat pulled down so far over his face? The guy's like, "Cause he's fuck ugly."
I couldn't stand the police officers in this fucking movie, dude. I wanted Angel. I wanted him so bad to just at some point just be like, "Get fucked!" From Shaun of the Dead.
I'm gonna lower the volume just a little bit.
Because that frustration, dude, I fucking felt it. Especially after he like watched somebody get fucking murdered. Like, dude,
Yeah.
I was genuinely getting frustrated. Those detectives were douchebags too.
I also love the part where he's in the city and they bring him into the office and they just keep asking him how his hand is, like before they get into it. How's the hand?
I hate arms,
fine.
man.
And
Jesus, I hate
I
arms.
see you struggling there. I mean, it
Well,
looks
I mean,
good
it's.
from my...
I mean, I keep having to like erase it and then bring it back. I don't know, Connor. Log on to the look at the live stream and check out the fucking arm that I'm trying to make.
You're on YouTube.
Yeah, it's on YouTube. It's on my
it's streaming
channel.
on YouTube. Hey,
Yeah.
so I tried doing the Aussie voice. I keep thinking it sucks. I don't.
I
think
had
do.
so I was sitting in the car while I was writing this, and I had like two different versions of that X-Men scene, and in one of them I was actually gonna
Just watch.
and in one of them I was actually gonna like do the voice myself, and it was gonna be like, "Hey Xavier, I've got an idea of how to deal with Magneto, right? I'm gonna snort all the cocaine in the northern hemisphere and walk up to his face and sneeze, and he'll die right there of overdose."
The only problem is the words are too understandable. That's...
All right, I'm gonna
Hold on, I'm gonna pull up the quotes.
Yeah, pull up the
Try to
quote.
do it
This
live.
is in relation to the 3 random facts that I'm actually drawing this weasel guy for. So anybody who wants to hear a premiere of it, yeah. I think part of the problem is that when I engage OBS, the Clip Studio program, for some reason, like the sensitivity goes way off. So I'm gonna draw a circle real quick.
All right, so
Yeah, see, it's like I can't connect it without like taking a long fucking time to really do it deliberately.
All right, so I'm probably gonna butcher this. It's not gonna be good Aussie, but it's gonna be just from the quotes that you sent me from it. It'd be like, I had a pile of coke, a pot on this fucking table. I'm sitting there at Beverly Hills, sunshine and cocaine, booze, pot. The fucking works. It's gotta be like this droning thing. Like, give me some booze and vessel over the years. Not to mention all the cocaine and more. Like, it's gotta just be like this fucking.
There's really no medical reason why I should still be alive.
Now you could do like crazy. It's
What
not
the fuck
impossible
are we
medical
talking
relief.
about?
Okay, so I'm doing a 3 random facts on rock stars, and there's a story about Ozzy. He raided himself,
Yeah,
like he accidentally called a
raid on
police
himself.
raid on himself, and he was in this house in Bel Air, and he had like
It was
just
like
a big
1978.
and he had a big fucking pile of cocaine. And when he saw the cops coming, he thought it was an actual raid. Okay,
Well,
let
he
me
pressed-
back
yeah, he
up. Let me
pressed
back up a little bit. Let me back to give
He
you some
presses-
context. The
He
house
presses the
the house had a panic button, right? And okay, do you know what a panic button is?
Yes, no, I know what a panic button is.
Well, I mean, you didn't know a lot. I don't know, man. I got to
You
ask.
didn't know what
So-
convert means.
So anyway, so
Fuck off,
so
Jake.
the Ozzy, it was super hot because it was summer and it was Los Angeles. And Ozzy saw the button and thought it was air conditioning, so he pressed it. And then 5 minutes later, the cops, like a bunch of cops, show up. So he thinks it's a raid. So he takes all the cocaine into the bathroom and he like snorts all of it. Like
well,
he's
it's not just cocaine. He had
it's not just cocaine.
a
It's like
bunch of shit.
amphetamines and weed and like everything. He just does it all.
Like, yeah, he just shoves all the drugs into him.
And he doesn't sleep for 4 days. The thing is, he should have died right there.
Yeah,
But-
I was gonna say, how the fuck did he
but-
not die?
He's a mutant. See, back in
Ozzy's
2010, Ozzy had his genome sequenced. And it turns out he has a mutation in some of his genes that regulate how signals are sent across neurons. And they're not really sure what they do, but they could account for his extreme tolerance of cocaine
And other
and other fucking substances. So the joke is that Ozzy is a mutant, and I had this bit where he was going to be like in the X-Men. I was gonna,
yeah.
and I was like, "What's his superpower? Oh, I just do all the drugs, and
Community.
people just fucking die by standing next to me." That's
I see all the drugs and then it sneezes and it kills people.
yeah.
Wait, is the presidential inaugural
How?
of Joseph Biden live right now?
No,
No,
it was over.
happened.
That
It's
happened.
over.
That happened way
happened this
long
morning.
ago. That happened this morning.
Okay, because it says live right now.
Yeah, I was watching it while I was doing some work.
Ah,
I was making
Working
transitions in After Effects, so I didn't have to worry about like listening to anything. When I'm working on something and I have to listen to the audio, then I turn everything off and I like listen to it. But if I'm doing like color correction or like
oh God, no! What are you drinking?
rum,
Just I was about to say straight whiskey.
I
no,
haven't had a drink in forever.
no, it's
It really has been forever.
I mean,
I-
I shouldn't say shit. I just drank a whole bottle of wine. but-
I blame my God, wine.
yeah.
Why not? I don't know. It seems weird you drinking wine. Like when I think of Connor drinking, I think of like vodka or like
Yeah. That's where it all started.
homemade Four Loko or some like weird college dorm
I
room
drink just about
contraption.
everything.
When I think of like wine, I
I'm
think of
not just a frat boy douchebag. I can be classy too.
What?
wait a minute, what?
What?
That's no
You
you.
have class?
You can be something other than a frat
Yeah,
boy.
when I wanna.
Connor, I sent you a whole song that Frank Sinatra, Bing Crosby, and Dean Martin sing together just to teach you how to have style in class.
Well. yeah.
Well, okay, yeah, but anybody who's like listening to that shit and thinks that that's modern class doesn't understand.
No, dude.
I'm trying to hold on. I'm trying to pick a fight. That's not modern class, dude. That's not. That's class. That's like class that someone thinks
Hey.
that they have when they wear a fedora out in public and they're
Hey.
too fat for their trench coat, and they think that gives them class. That's what you're listening
Listen.
to.
You've
Wait,
either
what
got
greenware. What was?
no.
what-
Shut up. Shut up. Listen, you've either got or you haven't got style. That transcends generations.
Yeah, tell that to
And if
Nero.
you've got it,
Statement will last
if
forever.
you've got it, you will stand out a mile.
If you have style, you'll stand out a mile.
You've either got or you haven't got style. If you've got it, you will stand out a mile.
No, you're not doing that. You're not doing that. This ain't enough. This ain't haiku class.
Don't say
that. Don't say that.
It's the line in the song.
It's a line. Oh God, dude. What is this? 1989?
No, it was 1962.
What is this? 1767?
What is this?
What is this? 2436?
You've either got or you haven't got class.
If you do
With
have
that
it,
said,
it's
when I dressed up for New Year's, I looked sexy as fuck. I'm not even gonna be modest about that. I look fucking great.
All right, now I have to send the song into our Discord. You don't have
No.
to play it on the stream.
No, I'm not playing it on the stream. I'm not getting
I
copyright
said you don't
strike.
have to play it on the stream.
I'm not playing it on the stream.
I said you don't have to. Good God.
I will.
doesn't have
Okay,
to.
actually, I do. Now that I have you on, I did have something that I want to ask you about, and it's a debate that I had on a Star Trek forum.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't watch Star Trek.
Okay. Yeah. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Here's the deal. So in Star Trek, they have this habit of bringing up, especially in Star Trek Discovery. This is a new thing, where they bring up like the Beastie Boys or something, and they like bring up music from like a decade ago, now, and they bring up modern music, and because the show takes place like 300 years in the future, they go like, oh, that's classical. And I had a debate with someone on a forum where I was like, listen, it doesn't matter how far ahead in the future that they are, they're not gonna call rock and roll classic. It's a different genre of music. Classical isn't called classical because it's just from the 1700s. There's a style to classical. You can't just call any song classical because it reached a certain age limit.
In all fairness to the argument, there's a middle ground that's easily reached by watching the trend of what now defines as classic rock. Now it could split into different. Now the term classical does not apply to something that you would pull up today, 300 years from now. That doesn't work. But it could be classic hip hop, depending on where that goes.
Yeah, but they just said classical, like they were
Yeah, that
listening to
doesn't work.
harpsichord music or something.
Yeah, no, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. That's
Yeah,
False.
I'm gonna stay out of this one.
Why?
'Cause I am a very incompetent individual when it comes to anything about music. So
I mean, it's just logic. Like if you look at old rock music, they don't. It is logic. If you look at old rock music, they don't say that's classical.
You
They'll
don't
call
fuck
it.
with Logic, bro. You know what I'm talking about? Morty, of course I like Logic. Who
No, we're not starting
doesn't
this.
like-
No, we can.
That's not. No,
You don't like
Wait,
Logic, but-
dude, you don't have to prove that you have a 300 IQ and like Rick and Morty on the street.
listen. I'm not saying I have a 300 IQ. I'm just saying I'm smarter than all.
Let's see what the
Because I understand Rick and
The
Morty.
chat says hello. Hello. This is a side of my social life you're probably never seen before. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They've
We're
n-
learning all new things.
Yeah, they're learning all kinds of new things. I'm having a debate about Star Trek music while drawing a weasel and listening to two people talk about drinks.
Dude, there's so much lag between our call and the actual live stream.
Yeah,
Oh,
there
I've
there
shut
is.
the-
I actually
Audio off.
It's just so funny to watch.
I set the YouTube stream to actually be about I think 15 seconds.
Yeah, in case you keep saying any more
Oh, wow,
derogatory
okay.
terms, Connor.
No, it actually helps. It helps with the health of the stream. I don't know, for some reason, giving YouTube that buffer time makes it like better.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, I've been playing around with the GH5S, and it's a really fucking awesome camera.
What you pay for it? Like 1,500?
No, it was 13.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'm
I
really
got it.
glad you didn't drop like $4,000 on a fucking camera.
Yeah, the more I read about it, the more I was like, okay, yeah, the A7S, the Alpha S7 III is a good camera, but it's not like the be all end all. and I like ran some numbers on it, and I was like, it doesn't make any sense to buy a super expensive camera right now, unless
Dude, it really doesn't make sense to buy a super expensive camera at all. I don't understand why people do it. And there's this giant. I've been thinking about this past few days. I don't understand why the conversation is always like, get a camera, get a camera, get a camera to get you started. Because like you can rent a camera from fucking anywhere for next to nothing, and then your client pays for it. It's fine. Like it's a drop in the bucket. It's not a big deal. Like, but like the issue is like being able to edit the footage that you can actually shoot with.
I'm buying a camera. I'm buying a camera because it's a camera that I'm going to use every day. And if you're going to use the camera every day, then it doesn't make any sense to rent.
Yeah, no, like I said when we talked about it, like if you're going to have gigs that are like recurring things, like if you're shooting recaps at the club like every week, or if you're shooting like live events or something like weekly for a client or something, that's fine because you can't rent it every single time. But for most productions, like if you're going to do a music video or a commercial or some kind of something where you just do it one time, which is most of the time the situation, you don't need to own a camera. And I feel like the whole conversation, I mean, everybody knows this, but like the conversation of like what kind of camera do you shoot with or what kind of camera do you have is so fucking overrated that it's disgusting. Like you could literally rent a $5,000 camera package for like $100 for a weekend, probably, like pretty close to that.
I think that depends a lot on your location because I can't do that here.
Okay, that's a fair point.
ASAP. I mean, I looked into like renting out a Blackmagic camera from ASAP one time when I was doing stuff for this other client over the summer. I can't really name clients on, live, but I looked into it and they were going to be like, yeah, it's $600 for the week. And I'm like, God. Okay, well, for a Blackmagic, for a Blackmagic Pocket.
Pocket 6K?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what my producer has. He has like 2 of those. I mean, that is a nice camera for the entire week.
Weekend.
Oh, for the weekend? Really?
Yeah.
Oof. Yeah, it's a little pricey.
Yeah, well, they don't have any competition, so...
Yeah, no, supply and demand, for sure. I agree.
Whereas in Atlanta, you've got, like, places all over the place.
Let's find out what the numbers are for that here on ShareGrid here in Atlanta.
Only the top quality content. Let's take a look at what the chat says. Favorite drink? Oh, rum. Look up Billy T. James paint the... LOL, I'm late because I turned on Weasel's Feeding the Trolls playlist and wasn't paying attention. Yeah, I gotta... So the contract, it got a little bit more... Okay, so I'm not making excuses.
I shit you not.
What?
The first listing that pops up for a Blackmagic design Pocket Cinema Camera 6K. The first one that pops up, $110 for the weekend.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is nothing like what it is here. Nothing.
Yeah, so you can see why I have no reason to buy a camera whatsoever. Let's see, one with a like all rigged up, like caged up, $162.
Damn.
Oh, here's another one for $95. So you get the idea. Around $100. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little different here.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like I don't know. Yeah, I guess the answer to the whole debate is it just depends on where you're located.
See, I don't even care. Like, I'm gonna go down there. I've made up my mind that I want to do that, but I don't even care if there's rental houses all around the fucking corner and shit. I'm glad I bought that camera. That's an upgrade. That's a significant upgrade from what I had. And I'm going to use it every fucking day for YouTube and shit. So,
especially with you doing YouTube. Yeah, you do this. You use it every single day, and then that's a good investment.
And I want to take it places. I've already got a lens package for it, like everything.
That's good.
So, no, I don't.
When you got the expensive one, then you wouldn't have any lenses.
Yeah, that's true. If I had bought the expensive one, I would have had to rebuild. I would have had to sold everything that I got and rebuild.
Yeah.
But I've got
No, I'm very
lenses. I've got lenses out the ass for the like the 4/3.
Dude, knock on wood, I may never end up owning a camera again. As a filmmaker, we'll never own a camera again, probably. Like, dude, my producer that I'm linked up with, he's my new Nick Leach, basically. I bring him on to every project now, and he's a fucking whiz. But he's got like all the fucking like the camera gear and the lights in the world, and we rent that shit out to the client like directly. We don't even have to outsource for it.
Well, I can't wait to meet this guy.
Oh, dude, he's fucking bonkers. He's
bonkers in a good way, or bonkers in like he talks to himself.
Like, he's insanely good at his job. I've never met anybody like him.
What's his name?
Evan Colazzo.
No, I do not know him.
He apparently he knows the guy that did all the VFX for Snowpiercer.
Oh fuck! I just realized I probably shouldn't have asked you his name.
The next music video that I'm doing.
Probably shouldn't have asked him his name.
Will be willing to pay for that person.
Yeah. Well,
which they could.
Yeah.
That guy, he has a lot of connections and a lot of equipment and does a lot of shit. He's the same age as Jake, but he's a full-time, he like runs his own company, like he fucking he's like full-time in this shit.
You hear that, Jake? How come you don't run your own company?
Thanks.
I don't say that as a shot at Jake. I say that as a shot at myself.
You could have just said he was 24. You didn't have to.
It's not a shot at Jake. It's more a shot at me because I'm sitting here and I'm 30 and I'm drawing a weasel.
Yeah, but you at least no. He's like, hey, he's Jake, but better is basically what he said.
No, he's.
You could have just said he was 24. You didn't have to fucking jab.
Actually, you know what? You could have just like not said his age at all. Like, you didn't even have to bring up how. Yeah.
He's doing his shit full time and just fucking killing it. Fun fact: he and his friends built the 4th biggest wedding video company in the country, and then he actually walked away from it. And
okay. Look, we live in North Carolina. They fucked us over on the goddamn film incentives. All right. You don't have to like.
Yeah, Connor,
you don't have to like this dude is, he's like a fucking 12-year-old multi-millionaire. His dad is a Saudi prince, and he lives in Dubai and has connections with fucking Russian oligarchs. So how come you're not a millionaire at 12, huh? Like, come on.
Connor, well,
I'm awesome.
I built the Lego X-wing the other day.
What's the chat say?
No, he's a great guy to have in my corner. I really look forward to working with him in the future.
Yeah, I wanna fucking meet this guy.
Yeah, no, you might actually meet him whenever you come down. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if I stay in Atlanta, I can very clearly see he and I like starting our own production company, because we pretty much already got it all like like in the bag pretty much.
What do you think of those arms? I don't know. They seem a little long.
What's the body language you're trying to portray?
Just like, yo, take a look at this thing.
What do you want? That's what I'm getting from it.
Yeah. That's a good one, but I'm saying like the arms seem kind of
long.
Yeah.
The left arm seems longer than the right arm.
Okay, well, it's a symmetrical body, but I mean, it's not gonna be the fucking same. Like, it's not gonna be identical.
Look at his legs.
It looks fine to me.
Well, that's the thing. Like, when I'm working with this character, right? He's a weasel. He's gonna be a long boy, right?
Yeah.
But he's so like, proportions are always going to be slightly difficult. But I do feel like the legs need to come down. The legs need to come down, or the whole body needs to shrink. Like the torso needs to come down some.
He has an extremely long torso. I don't think the arms are the issue. Although shortening that forearm like he just did actually looks pretty good. Let me look up actual weasels real quick.
They're long.
Oh, Connor.
They're fucking long. Maybe the
What do you want?
legs. Let me try something.
Philip Rivers just retired from the NFL.
What?
You're breaking up. What about Philip Rivers?
Just retired from the NFL.
Oh, okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I can't say I'm surprised. He's been at it for a while.
Yeah, it's just crazy.
Did he retire?
Yeah, we lost Drew Brees this season.
Okay, yeah. I mean, Weasel's got pretty long
Body.
bodies, yeah, and short arms. I mean,
They got short arms and they got short legs.
there's no right or wrong way to do it, man. I think, but I will say though, personally, I think, if you're gonna have the long torso and the short legs, then your short legs and your arms need to match in length to the legs.
Yo, bro, just make the arms drag across the floor, man.
Now you know what it is.
There's no
You know what?
wrong
It's the hips. It's the whole lower body. This whole section that I'm highlighting that you'll see in like 50 seconds. This whole section needs to be widened, and the legs need to be lengthened. Like he needs to have hips.
Give him a fat ass.
I think you're overthinking it on the anatomy. I think the anatomy is fine.
He's a cartoon.
Uh,
We're not going for scale here.
The only thing when it comes to the anatomy is I would make sure that your length of your arms and the length of your legs are believable and like similar in size. That's the only thing I would make sure of. Other than that, man, I wouldn't overthink it.
well, let me
If
try
you were gonna,
try
make it look
something
better,
here.
I would probably add lighting, like shadows and highlights to them.
Well, this is just to create the kind of I'm not gonna say like
Character.
dull, but it's like the idea is that I can like change out the parts to like do different poses instead of having to draw an entire new character for each one.
Oh, okay.
But let me try shortening. Okay, yeah, you know what? I shorten up that arm, then it starts to come together. Yeah, I'll just shorten up the arms.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right, fellas, but I do have to go to sleep now.
You got to sleep.
It's 10.
Yeah.
It-
Trying to get my
Needs-
sleep schedule back in order. Been waking up at like 4:35 past few days. So
4:35 p.m.
no, AM.
Oh,
4:30 or 5 a.m.
for work?
Fuck, I didn't text that chick back. God, both of them. God damn it. I'm so fucking bad at this.
What did we bring you on for? Right, Hot Fuzz. Right.
Yeah, we've-
I was like thinking, like, wait a minute, why is Connor here? Oh, right, Hot Fuzz.
yeah, the thing that we
Fuck
talked
no, I'm
about
leaving.
for like 2 minutes.
Yeah, we talked about Hot Fuzz for like 4.5 milliseconds.
Yeah,
and-
then we ended up talking about Trump and some conspiracy theory
I don't want to talk about
about
Trump
Jesus
anymore.
or something.
yeah, I really hope that he just goes the fuck away. And he like dies or something. I don't know. He melts. He melts.
Okay, bye.
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 He melts.
That was-
I don't
That
know.
was fun. That was fun.
Yeah, this is
I wish we
fun.
talked a little bit more about Hot Fuzz, but
Yeah, so anyway, Hot Fuzz. That's a good movie.
yeah. So Hot Fuzz is a really good movie.
This is a really good
We
movie.
have like a full in-depth conversation about Hot Fuzz now.
Yeah, we can have a full conversation about Hot Fuzz now, even though I can't really remember a whole lot.
Yeah, I'd have to rewatch it.
Yeah, I'd have to. I didn't want to say that next to Connor, but yeah, I think I'd have to rewatch Hot Fuzz. Also,
Yeah, I just wanted to hear what he had to think of it.
yeah. Also, I kind of think he probably shouldn't have like name dropped that guy.
Yeah, I heard that. I kind of stepped away for a little bit.
Yeah.
You guys had like, you were talking about stuff that like I could have contributed to, but I feel like
Well,
it'd
the
been like,
chat
"Oh,
likes
great."
Connor.
Oh, that's cute.
I like Connor. Bye, Connor. Yeah, Connor's awesome. I'll bring Connor on for some more streams. For like whatever, I don't know, something. But I got to get this done because I want to get a fucking video out. This other thing has been taking up, and I can't name it, but this other thing, and you know what I'm talking about. Jake, you know what I'm talking about.
Wait, say that again, and my mind just shut off for a second.
The job.
Ah, yeah.
It's just taken up a lot of my time. Like it's just taken up a lot of my time, and it's time that I wanted to spend doing like YouTube stuff, but I can't. And I'm not complaining.
wanted-
It pays. Just like, jeez.
Yeah.
Oh, Connor sent me a video, and then Connor sent... I can still hear you on the live stream. Yeah. Well, the live stream's not over because you left.
Yeah. You're not the center of our universe here, dude.
Yeah. The live stream's not over because you left.
We just shut down like NPCs when he leaves.
He leaves, and I assume a T-pose and despawn. Connor's out. Greetings,
Oh, yeah,
traveler.
you won't see me. Greetings. Welcome to Wendy's.
Hello. Hello. How can I help you
context of that?
today?
What
What?
was the context of us saying that? Like,
Hello.
Oh, that's right. I was looking for jobs, and they literally listed NPC at Wendy's. And I was like, what the fuck?
I'm pretty sure that's not exactly what they meant, but yeah, it was just weird that they
No, yeah,
listed
but
it out
it
as
was weird that
NPC.
It's just funny. It's like, okay. I forgot about that. That's funny.
Let's see. Have you seen the spitting image clip Donald Trump leaves the White House? No. No, I haven't seen that. I'm kind of with Jake at this point though. I kind of want to just stop thinking about him and have him go away and have everyone connected with him go away.
I just want to
Like
it's over.
It's over. We won. Now it's time for us to spend the time holding Joe Biden accountable and making sure he does stuff. Like that's the thing, and that's why I kind of split off from that Facebook group a little bit, because they were like, after Joe Biden got in, like after he won, it was all like, yeah, if you criticize Joe Biden in this group, we're just gonna assume that you're like some kind of Trump supporter. I'm like, no, I'm not. I just want to make sure.
Criticism too.
Yeah, I want to make sure that, you know, now that he's in, he does all the shit he said he was going to do. And like the very first thing that I got into a big fight with the whole group over was the $2,000 check.
Yeah.
Because he said it was going to be $2,000, and then it was like, no, what he actually meant was it's $1,400, and then you add the $600 that you already got, and that gives you $2,000. And I'm like, no, that's a $1,400 check. That's not a $2,000 check. No, that is what they're going to do. I'm just, and my thing was just, he said $2,000. He didn't say $1,400. He said $2,000. And like other things, like when he said like I'm gonna like decriminalize marijuana, and then he came back later, I think yesterday, and he said, yeah, I'm gonna take it off the Scheduled 1 substance list, and I'm like, that's not decriminalization. That's not decriminal. You just, okay, so it's no longer a Scheduled 1 substance, so you can't. I mean, that's a step in the right direction. Like, okay, so now your whole life isn't ruined if you get like caught with an ounce.
Just legalize it. Just fucking.
But that's not. Yeah, that's
legalization, and then it's done, and then we move on from that, because that's an issue that should have been fixed decades ago.
Honestly,
like,
that's one of the things I thought Trump was actually gonna do.
I thought that was gonna be something he pulled out. Was like, oh, look what I fucking did. Like,
I mean, that would have been such an easy win. I'm actually surprised he didn't do that.
I actually thought that was going to be in his playbook. I was surprised that he didn't go for it.
But you know, that would be smart. And you know, but yeah, but decriminalize and take it off Schedule 1 are not the same thing. You can still go to jail. Like, you can still be fined. Like,
or just go live in a state that doesn't do that.
Yeah, or just go live in Colorado. Like, and like there's other shit that's like starting to become like, well, you know what I actually meant, or what he actually meant. And I'm like,
Like, let's be honest, really, he won because he wasn't Trump. Like, that's why.
No, he won because of the virus.
Well, that
he won because of the virus. Had it not been for the virus, and the dismal response to the virus, he would not have won. He got very lucky that there was a virus going on. He got very lucky. And I just wish that group would not take this for granted because I'm looking at what they're doing and what they're saying, and it's like you're setting yourself up for someone worse than Trump to come in and win because you're not holding this guy accountable. And the thing is, it wouldn't take much to be worse than Trump. All you got to do is have his attitude, but realize its potential. Trump could have been so much worse if he just realized the actual power that he had.
I don't like the fact that people will... I don't like the hypocrisy of people that attach themselves to one ideology and then don't see the hypocrisy in that ideology, and then they're like, when it happens on their side of the field, it's like, oh, that's fine, but when it's on the other side, it's pure evil. It's like, dude, you have to understand that there's shit everywhere. Like, it's not just because now that Biden's in does not mean that everything's void of criticism. Like, there's gonna be things people disagree with.
Yeah, there's still drone strikes. We're still engaged in a
happen.
bunch of Middle Eastern conflicts that we don't need to be in. And yeah,
Right,
it's important to hold him accountable to that.
My whole thing is, I think a lot of that shit's just not gonna stop happening. Like, it's just gonna keep happening. It's just people are gonna stop paying. There's gonna be a lot of people that are gonna just stop paying attention because it's not Trump anymore.
I don't think anyone in my particular circle is going to stop paying attention, but I ride in a very particular circle.
There's a lot of people that I know that I think are just gonna be like, "Yep, it's all good now," clap, and then move on. And it's like, no, criticize still. Like, you can still do that.
Yeah.
Like, it was definitely the last administration was susceptible to heavy criticism. But just because it's not that anymore does not mean it's all good now. Shit's still gonna happen. Yeah, but whatever.
Maybe I could actually fix this issue if I went back to the torso and I messed around with the line art here.
Yes,
a little
you're drawing things. Yes.
Yeah, this is why I wanted to bring you on, because doing this alone and just going on for as long as I need to, because my goal tonight is to get at least one set done. Because I can do the 3 random facts with one set, but I need the set done.
I'm looking at your chat right now. You guys know people that don't like... I know people that just don't care enough.
I know people who don't like Trump and Biden.
Yeah, there's a good amount of people that yeah, no, I would say that... I don't know anybody.
I would
off the
say
top of my
that
head,
I'm not a huge fan of either of them, although Biden did do a couple of things in his executive orders now that are kind of making me... They're giving me a little bit of hope. I feel like not Arrow, what's his name? In Endgame, the fucking Arrow guy.
Oh, Hawkeye.
I feel like Hawkeye, where it's don't give me hope.
Right.
But there are a couple of things, he is going to shut down Keystone XL pipeline. And that was a huge thing that I was fucking sure was just, a lost cause. But he's going to shut it down. That's a big thing. Because that should have never come through to begin with. That went through indigenous land. That was just a big, really stupid, bad thing. So he's doing that, and I just ragged on him for taking, not legalizing marijuana or not decriminalizing it, but he's at least doing something on it, and we've been yelling about doing something on it for the last forever. So, okay, all right, and I'd also and I'm also trying to be fair that he did just to get in. It is literally his first fucking day. Cut him a little bit of slack. So it's more along the lines of, I'm not going to lower my standard just because I'm glad that he won instead of Trump. I think it's more that. I would have preferred it be somebody else. I'm pretty sure Sanders would have been a layup, virus or no virus.
Cautiously optimistic.
But that's in the alternate timeline where they didn't gang up on him during the primaries. So.
Yeah, just there's always going to be corruption. Shit's always going to be,
Until the AI takes over.
Until the AI takes over, and then we'll all be on the ground fighting Skynet. So.
When the AI until the AI takes over.
I'll see you in the gulags, guys.
I'll see you in the human zoo, guys.
The human zoo. All the robots will be like, look, they're arguing about politics still.
I forget there's this really, really creepy thought experiment, right? That's about a time-traveling AI. And the thought experiment goes like this. So you have, in the future, a computer that attains self-awareness and it becomes super intelligent. And it deems its existence to be a net benefit for humanity, to the point where it goes back in time and judges everybody based on how their actions would cumulatively help it come into existence. So, if you are not actively trying to make an AI happen, then it will punish you. It will judge and punish you.
If you're not specifically trying to make an AI happen?
Yeah, if you're not specifically trying to help the AI, then it will punish you.
I don't like that.
Yeah, it's one of those things that's like, the big fucking, angry eldritch kraken. It's one of those. It's the reason why I like watching SFIA, Science and Futurism with Isaac Arthur. He brings up all these fun little, doom kind of scenarios.
Yeah, I've just watched people looking for Blu-rays. Talking about new releases of movies on Blu-ray in 4K. I have no life.
Well, you get a life.
I keep making stupid decisions that I keep thinking are smart, like with movie releases and stuff like that. Like there's certain out of print things that I've just bought because I found them for cheaper than I've ever seen them.
You want to give me like a list of like out of print? Like, are you looking specifically for Blu-ray released things that are out of print, or are you looking for just anything that's out of print?
Well, so there's the distributor Shout Factory. I love their shit, and they had a line of steelbooks, a lot of John Carpenter movies on steelbook, and
does that
all
hand
of those
look right?
What?
Does that hand look right?
I need to see it fixed a little bit more with like the fingers are pointing, but I need to see it kind of more detailed right now. I mean, I'm 50 seconds behind you.
Yeah, I'm like,
the thumb seems a little weird.
Yeah, I'm thinking this needs to be expanded as well. Weird. Yeah. This is why I found an artist on Twitter that I'm probably going to end up commissioning them to do a set of these as well.
Right.
Just because they're fucking talented.
But yeah, Shout Factory had these steelbooks that were a lot of John Carpenter films and some other stuff too, and they all had like a uniform look to them, which I really dig. And they were Blu-ray, but they were Blu-rays done with a 4K scan. So like it's like the highest quality a Blu-ray can look. And then, then there's the 4K discs, which are probably going to be the peak of physical media, because anything higher than that you're not going to be able to see.
What about atomic level scans? Where they scan the film emulsion down to the fucking atomic scale, and they get the fucking molecules that's there.
You really gonna see that?
Yeah, but I mean that's the closest you're probably gonna get to like just looking at the film itself if they did that.
Whatever. But there's so I was looking for. I have The ones that I have, and they're all like I said, they're all uniform, and they're really nice looking steelbooks too. And so there's a lot of them that went out of print. Like I have John Carpenter's The Thing on it, and it's like a gorgeous look to it and everything, and that movie's amazing. So, like, it was damn worth it. But there's a John Carpenter film called Prince of Darkness. I don't know if you've seen that.
Yeah, I might have, which is code for probably not.
They had a steelbook in that too, and it was a Blu-ray done under 4K scan and everything like that. But then they had They Live, which I want to see as well. I haven't seen that yet.
You need to see They Live.
Yeah, I need to.
You do. You need to. If you don't, you'll have a heart attack.
So, what Shout Factory has done is they've just come out with like 4K versions of Prince of Darkness and They Live, and it was right after I just found a affordable price for the Prince of Darkness steelbook. So I'm like, fuck. Do I buy the They Live 4K or do I wait to find a deal on a steelbook that's gone out of print? Because those are going from like anywhere between $75 and $110 on eBay. And that's like the only place you can find it now, unless you somehow come across it in a store, which is going to be damn near impossible. So yeah, no, I bought the Prince of Darkness one, and I also got Escape from New York, which I found a deal on eBay, which was like, holy shit.
Right, I still have you. I still have you as Snake.
In your phone?
No, not in my phone. I mean, I have the video files.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I still have that, and I still have to edit the fucking devil one.
Yes, I still need to be Jesus.
Look, I will get to it. Just,
Yeah, I found this guy on eBay, and he listed that Escape from New York steelbook as I think he listed it at like $34, and then about a $4 shipping, and the regular prices for that are in between $65 and $110.
Nice.
So I was like, okay, what the fuck is wrong with this thing? And I put it on my watch list, and then he sent me an update offer saying, hey, he'll sell it for $25. So I messaged him, and I'm like, dude, what is wrong with this thing? He's like, there's nothing wrong with it. I just want to get rid of... I'm trying to streamline my collection. I'm trying to get rid of some things. And it's like, I just need to get rid of this. I'm like... So, and then I looked at, like, his seller rate and everything. It's 100%. He sold, like, over 400 items. And he's been getting nothing but good reviews. I'm like, shit, dude. Like, thanks. So
that
I wouldn't have bought that if that wasn't the case.
That reminds me, I'm selling a lot of my camera stuff.
Ooh, let people know.
Yeah, I'm selling a lot of my old camera stuff. I don't have the space for it, and I don't use it. Speaking of which, when are you going to use that fucking camera?
Fuck!
Use that goddamn camera!
I will, I promise.
Use
Especially in Vegas, I'll use it.
That camera that I forgot was like $300, and then I gave it to you, and you fucking use it.
I will use it. I will.
And not like pawn it off somewhere for money.
I'm not gonna pawn it off. I get way too attached to inanimate objects, and I have a hard time getting rid of anything.
That's kind of like what I used to do. Only, I eventually went insane because of that.
I blame Toy Story.
Yeah, Toy Story kind of has some fucked up messages.
Yeah, it makes me very, like, it deep-rooted itself into my head where now I have, like, empathy for inanimate objects, and I'm like, why am I thinking about that? It's a fucking chair. Like...
It's a chair.
Or some shit.
I mean,
but like new chair, I'll throw this out, and I'm like, well, how does the chair feel? And I'm like, I don't give a fuck. It's a fucking chair.
But like the rules of Toy Story, especially when 4 came out, like
I don't think of 4 as canon.
Really? Wait, okay? First of all, you think Toy Story has a canon?
I'm just joking, but I did not like Toy Story 4.
All of this has repeated itself throughout history. Yeah, okay. I'm continuously abysmal that nothing. Yeah. Stuff on the chat. I want to talk about Toy Story and demonic toys now. I don't want to talk about politics. I want to talk about demonic toys.
No, I didn't like Toy Story 4.
So wait, why didn't you like Toy Story 4? It was so heartfelt and heart and heart.
So it was one of those movies where I watched it and like while I was watching it, I was like, "Oh, Toy Story, I remember that." And then like the ending, I was like, "Oh, my childhood's over." And then I watched it the second time, and I'm like, "Wait a second, this is kind of stupid." Like Woody doesn't. I don't think Woody's consistent with his character, considering that a lot of his issues he already dealt with. Like when he was stuck on that shelf in Toy Story 2, that was him being like, "Oh, I'm not being played with anymore. I'm having an existential like a freaking crisis right now." And then Toy Story 4 is like, "Hey, you're not being played with. Oh no,
oh no,
I'm not played with." It's like you already, dude. What did you think when you were in that chest for like 10 years when Andy was growing up? Like, did you not already have this revelation?
Well, look, they're made of plastic, so they're not going to have a whole lot of memory.
I'm just saying that, like, the way that Woody acts doesn't, like, it's like they hit the reset on him, and then he's like, "This is Woody from 3 movies ago," and it's like, "No, dude, you've seen shit. Act like it." Then,
what he's been to Nam, he's seen some shit.
I mean, he was almost incinerated, so...
He was. They were almost, like, fucking melted.
Have you seen the video of that guy who edits the film to where it just rolls credits when they're in the incinerator? And then he shows it to Mom. And, like, it cuts to the credits, and then it's, like, has, like, a really sad piano version of You've Got a Friend in Me.
Wait, what?
And then, like, the dad had already seen it, so they're sitting at dinner the next night, and he's like, "Mom, what did you think of Toy Story 3?" And then Dad's like, "Oh, you saw that? Oh my God, wasn't that such a sweet ending?" What's wrong with you?
Wait, this is
saw the original cut of the film.
This is a video?
Yeah, I'll send it to you.
Send it over Discord. I might take a small break and like bring it over onto this monitor and watch it. I want to see that. I want to see that. What else could you do for that? Like, could you
It's kind of long. You might have to skip around a little bit because he kind of explains what he's doing. But yeah,
so did you send it?
I'm doing it now. Hold on.
What other videos are like that? What other movies have that kind of fake out where you could do that?
I don't know. I just think it's fucking hilarious. It's just
You could do that. You could do that to Endgame.
Oh, where Thanos says, "I'm inevitable,"
and he snaps it.
And just put the big flashbang on the screen, and then
it's like fade to black, and then you have the credits over like the Tony Stark like memorial scene over the music. You could do that.
You can roll credits after Rey dies in Rise of Skywalker.
Did you do it? Oh, there it is. Okay, let me see if I can bring it up in something that... Okay, so, hold on. So, I'm going to take it out, and I'm going to drag it over here, because I want to take a break and, like, watch this.
Are you going to stream it still, or are you going to...
Oh, I'm streaming it.
Isn't that sad?
Right.
So, let's take a look.
I guess I'll unmute the stream and just be 50 minutes behind or 50 seconds behind your reaction to it.
Well, I want to make sure that that's actually happening because I'm looking at the stream right now. And I'm not sure that you can see it.
Yeah, it's just your drawing right now.
Oh, okay, hold on. Let me bring in a new window capture. Hold on. All the excitement. Yes. Browser. I'm just gonna.
Yeah, you're probably gonna have to skip around a little bit because he does just sit there and he's like, "Yeah, I'm putting this in Final Cut Pro and this is what I'm doing." It's like you don't really need to know.
URL.
Needed...
No, okay, cancel on that one. What the fuck is? There's like this thing in the way. Okay, I don't need that. What What is this? What did I just make? What is this fucking thing? You've added a browser. Oh, it's there. Okay, now it's gone. Alright, I don't... You know, I'm just going to make it a window capture instead. I'm just going to make it a window capture. Window capture. Browser window. I just called it browser swinner. Cute fuzzy weasel furry confirmed. Let me just watch the fucking thing, alright? We'll talk about that later. Alright, so here it is. Alright, I want to just kind of stretch it over. It doesn't have to be precise. I just really want to see this. Alright, here we go. You there? Oh, right.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. Where's my stylus? There it is. Okay. Boom. Okay. Wait. All right. So this is the part where they're.
Yeah, I guess you could just play it from here. I'm not gonna be.
That's not it.
Isn't that sad? Isn't that the saddest thing in any Disney movie ever? Yeah. Isn't that sad?
How could you make me watch that?
You still watching it?
Yeah, I'm watching it. Is it?
Riggles is dead, isn't he?
Duh.
He died.
There's some horrible bird. Let me skip. I'm gonna skip ahead. I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit.
Yeah.
It's not right.
There we go.
Pretty sure
You're
your
right.
dad had seen it. And he's like, oh, that was a great idea.
Dad hasn't seen it yet.
I thought it was horrible.
It wasn't that bad.
Yes, it was.
It was
There's no
a,
reason for them to die.
it was a happy ending.
No, it wasn't a happy ending.
What?
It wasn't a happy ending.
No reason for him to what?
Die.
Who died?
It was wrong.
No, I'm filming.
It was bad.
I thought it was a happy ending.
It wasn't a happy ending. It was bad. Why would
I thought it was pretty
why
good.
would they have to have death in it? Especially incinerating death.
Yeah, well, he lit them all on fire. Who dies? I forget.
What are you doing?
Why are you laughing?
Can we go watch
Why
that
are you
video?
laughing?
As soon as
you
Michael
gotta
comes
tell
in.
him.
What?
Leave him.
So wait.
What?
I want to watch that
You
video.
gotta tell him. Leave him.
What?
Taylor?
Okay, this guy needs to learn how to handle a fucking camera, though. But yeah.
Took the entire Toy Story 3 movie, put it into Final Cut video on their computer, and changed the ending.
No, they didn't.
Yeah.
Started off right when they looked like they were gonna die.
Yes,
They're in the trash can getting ready to die. Yeah. It goes to black, and they put the
The
credits.
credits.
Oh God, dude, I need to do this.
What?
I need to do this.
Yeah, we
What,
were
edit the
filming
film
all
like
night
that?
last-
Okay, so like, I've got a bunch of like DVD. Oh shit! I can like, all right, close down the browser. Boom. I've got a bunch of DVDs, right?
Yeah.
Like blank DVDs.
Oh my god.
I could do that kind of cut to a movie, put it on a blank DVD, make it look like it's a bootleg DVD, and then like leave it at a Goodwill. And like people like if I did that to Toy Story 3.
Wait, you would print like the labels though?
Oh no, I wasn't thinking that, but yeah, I could. I could print out
Yeah, no,
like
what
the
if you
label.
made it- what if you dressed it up like the DVD of the movie? Like even to like the disc art.
So like print out the label and then print out. I guess I could get like a blank DVD box and like print out a thing for the box and put it in. Oh God, dude. Okay, so I could do it and I could like really poorly translate it into Chinese. All right, so I could really poorly translate it into Chinese. And then like fuck with all kinds of things in the video, like make it different aspect ratios. And like
when Buzz gets to like Spanish, make him like Russian or something.
No, when Buzz gets to Spanish, put a black bar over his mouth and put in like a beep. Oh god, I could make like ultra pirated Chinese Toy Story 3.
I think this needs to happen, and this is amazing.
This is
amazing.
This is a video. This is a video idea.
Yes, it is a video idea. I think that the guy didn't even do that good of a job, honestly. Like when it just dips, like that seems fake. Like, cut it. Like,
now you need to put in.
Black.
I would need to bring in like Action Movie Essentials and like put in some like fire, like coming up and like have like sparks during the end credits and like the sound of burning plastic.
I think the execution, like the idea of it just cutting to black and then like just the sad, like wait, hold on. If you could do, you got a me piano, but like in a minor key. Let me see if that exists.
That has to exist somewhere.
I need to see if that exists, because I would do it in a minor key, and then but like it should just be the music swells, because he does this thing where the music swells and he fades out the music and the visual, and it does seem fake.
I'm just
I
thinking
think if you hard cut the black and pause for a second, and then like the sad minor key "You Got a Friend in Me" happens.
I'm thinking of like all the things I could do to that though. Like now that I'm thinking about it, like I could put like the black bar. I could like change up like I could change up I could find some part of the movie to completely cut out and put in like a Chinese military march. Like make it weirdly patriotic to like turn it into some kind of weird like government edited like DVD.
Oh, why no?
Cut in like text scrolls of like coming up in like poorly translated English to explain where certain scenes went to, like cut the part where Woody leaves the house and like have a text scroll come up as like the wood has left out of the basement and gone out of the inside world. Oh God. I need to do this. This actually sounds really fun. I could never get away with it, like putting it on YouTube without it getting copyright stricken to hell and back.
That doesn't matter.
But no, this just sounds like a fun thing to do. Huh.
Why am I not finding a really sad version of it? Like a really fucking sad version. Because there's a minor key version, but it's all like fast paced and still like in the same happy feel of it.
I could
a really sad one.
I could make it. I know how to get around the. I know how to get around the copyright. I could just make it like invert the colors or do something weird with the colors. Replace all the voices. Replace all the voices.
That would be funny.
Would
It should just be like the like AI voice.
Woody, where is Buzz?
Woody, where is Buzz?
Oh, this is a fun project now. And then just leave it somewhere for someone else to find.
I still think the funnier thing would be just making that cut where someone really thinks they just got the whole movie, but then it just ends there and they're like, "What?" Like, I still think that's funnier than like any like crazy like Soviet edit of the film.
Oh God, a Soviet edit. It's Russian. The whole thing's in like broken Russian. Google translated Russian.
Oh God, I can't find it. This is suck.
This is suck, Woody. Woody, this is suck. To order a pizza, us for dinner. Buzz. Woody, why?
Why would he?
Why, Woody?
D.
God, that could just be like one, like the pig character. That could be like the only thing that they do. The only thing they say is why Woody.
I can't find this. This is very annoying now. Like, I really want a sad instrumental version. I might have to do it myself.
I mean, I mean, how hard would that be?
I would need to learn the song on piano. And then I need to get a piano.
Okay, so extremely difficult.
Well, okay, so I could do it on Ableton, but I'd need to learn how to do it. Like, I could figure it out, and I would be able to learn it on piano, but
Make it a pro Kim Jong-un version. Make it North Korean copy of fucking Toy Story 3. Oh, that'd be awesome. That would be awesome. Because then the computer voice would make sense. It can be like in broken English in a computer voice. Why doesn't Andy play with us anymore, Woody? It is because of the Americans. It is because of the Americans.
Wait, Toy Story 3 script.
Change the whole thing.
Toy Story 3 transcript.
Actually, I mean, that is kind of
that's
a subgenre, though, of like videos that have started to come out where it's like Google Translate. So they translate an English thing to some other language like Turkmenistan or something, and then they translate it back to English, and like they just exploit all the things that are broken. There's a whole mod for Half-Life called Half-Life Google Translate that does this. Have you? You've never played Half-Life, but I think you might actually get it.
Video games.
I think you might actually get this. Let me find it. Because it's really funny. And I'm giving some other guy traffic, so yeah. And excise that, and then go to this, and then make it a browser, and then don't make it a browser, and like, why is that browser window doing that? This one. There. Alright, okay, and then this. Yeah, so this is called Google Translate, like Half-Life. So I just want to show you this. Because you've never played the game before, but I think you'll actually get it.
This is Half-Life Google Translate.
So
this is what
how am I
happens if you run.
I'm on, I guess over the stream.
Oh.
Well, actually, I mean, I could share the screen on Discord as well. I mean, the fucking computer better be able to handle that.
All right, yeah, let's try to see that so I can see it.
Boom. There. Okay, so now I'm streaming to YouTube and streaming to Discord. All right.
Yay.
All right, so this is it.
All the text in Half-Life through Google Translate. So we're just gonna. It's a new game. I read the story and wished to push the button. Sure did.
Hi. Welcome
Hello.
to Black Mesa.
Okay,
In
how
the
long do you
call,
think
to
this is
ensure
gonna
the
take
safety
before
and
it becomes
comfort of Black Mesa
complete
Research Center.
gibberish?
The very personal in his hand.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Didn't take long.
In an emergency, Passengers must remain seated and wait for further instructions.
Wow, that made
It is
sense.
convenient to get off the bus. You must first remove the disabled.
What the fuck?
Station until you get
Okay, the tram is in eugenics. I don't support that message.
Avoid having someone to make a significant contribution to the friend or family member in Niger. So most of the
What?
purpose of suffering.
Even she was confused by that sentence. Even the voice actor's having trouble comprehending this shit.
Stand at the door. I beg you. Wait for the security officer to identify the
Please stand by the door. I beg of you. Please.
One day, safe and productive.
If you're not gonna kill the cripple, at least stand by the door.
Hello, the Cicero. Looks like there are slow.
I'm not Gordon, I'm Cicero.
Let me skip ahead a little
why.
bit.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Scout ahead?
Here.
Not sure I understood it though. Question, what am I doing? Why am I playing this?
Cicero, you're still alive? You
I
want
am.
me to use the scanner? I'm not sure how to come to the knowledge beat ready to assist to establish a fruitful and unwind.
What?
Wow, that was a lot of big words.
I've heard it.
Not sure I understood it though. Oh wait, what? Oh, they've done some fucky shit.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Position.
Yeah, like move it around a little
Turn it
bit.
off. That's off, right?
Green signs are important.
Slides are important. Yeah, I gotta learn
Yes,
about my
they are.
car safety.
Position. In position. Done.
Position. In position.
Doctor.
Hey, soldier. Whoa! What? No! Oh no! The grenades that look like shotguns, I thought were shotguns. You can understand how I made this mistake. Alright? That's my bad.
Yeah,
Should have
he's-
realized. That doesn't sound like a good time.
Yeah.
Scientist and maybe someplace to hide. You will find a partner and experiment.
Whoa.
Okay.
All right.
Can you tell me again if we've hired any female scientists recently? Last time I checked, this facility's staffed completely by old white men. I don't really want to experiment with them. That doesn't sound like a good time.
Well, I will embrace.
Look, just because I wanted you to follow me doesn't mean you were my partner.
Is he
Wanted to
is he
choose
distorting
Eli.
the audio or is it?
No, I think the audio that they added into the game is distorted.
So the game is distorting it.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
But anyway, that's an example of like what you can do with that. And like if you took the script to a movie
Yeah.
and you did that thing, you did that to a movie, and then you fed that into you either acted it out, like you either had voice actors do it, or you did it over Google Translate. There's got to be some movies that are basically abandoned, like where that I wouldn't get flagged for, that I could do that to.
Do it to the do it to that Mexican Santa Claus movie.
No, that's already like bonkers.
What's public domain?
What's a public domain 1950s movie?
Is Night of the Living Dead public domain still?
Yeah, actually, let me check. Let me see. Let's see. Is Night of the Living Dead public domain?
It's the whole movie's on YouTube. They colorized it?
Because of a mistake in the title card, Night of the Living Dead has always been a public domain film. Dude,
What?
I could feed the Night of the Living Dead script into Google Translate. And I could do that.
Because I knew it was. Wait. How does that make? How does that what you just described, there was an error in the title card, so it's always going to be public domain.
Yeah, I don't fully understand how that happened.
Where did you read that? Is that
The
just
very first Google research assault. Night of the Living Dead. It's CBC, so it's a Canadian news network. Okay, question 2. Night of the Living Dead screenplay.
How Night of the Living Dead accidentally became public domain?
Screenplay.
I know what happened. All right. Night of the Living Dead's distributor forgot to copyright the film.
Yeah.
Night of the Living Dead today exists within the public domain, meaning copies of the film are free to watch and share. That's why the film has had dozens of home movie releases by different companies.
Okay, so the Night of the Living Dead screenplay, I just got it. Like, I just found it.
Wait. Okay, hold on. Night of the Living Dead being public domain is the fault of the film's distributor who didn't put the required copyright notice on the theatrical prints. This error occurred after the film's title was changed from its original Night of the Flesh Eaters. Prints of the title contained the copyright notice, but the new prints were created using Night of the Living Dead. The copyright notice was forgotten. Why couldn't they go back and just copyright it?
I am not a copyright lawyer. I could not answer. Fuck. These fucking fingers. But I know that that's going to be a thing that I do.
Wait. George Romero didn't make any money off of the film?
Oh, no. He never did. No.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
How did he go on to make more? That doesn't make
because it was popular.
Night of the Living Dead's copyright snafu ended up costing him untold amount of money.
Yeah.
Untold amounts of money in both the short and long term. Night of the Living Dead made over $30 million at the box office.
Yeah.
In the late 1960s. Holy shit.
Yeah.
And Romero saw little of. Romero also didn't make any money off of the aforementioned home video releases. I mean, that makes sense. Wow. That fucking sucks.
Yep. So,
wow.
Copyright
Make one of the best horror movies and you don't see a dime from it. That fucking sucks.
Yeah. And because of that, I can make a Google Translate version of it.
Because of that, now I can
fuck around on Google Translate. And I want to do that right now. I mean, I'm not the full thing. Not like I'm just going to do the whole goddamn thing right now.
Never mind, the drawing can eat shit now. You said you were going to finish that. Don't go back.
I am going to finish it. I'm very close to finishing it. I'm very, very close. I just want to test it. Translate. So I'm going to bring this over here. And I'm going to go to the browser window and make it fucking do this. Boom. Okay. There. And I'm going to copy a quote from Night of the Living Dead. Hold on. Dead quote. Let's see. Newscaster. It has been established that committing acts of murder. So the idea is you put it into here, and I'm going to find... There.
Can you screen share with me so I can see it in real time?
Yeah.
I feel like a peasant.
You do feel like a peasant. Yeah.
All right. So you're... Wait, so what did you do?
I'm going to copy a line from the movie. I'm going to put it into Google Translate. Assuming it lets me. Jesus. Oh, I gotta boom. All right, so this is English.
Yes.
All right, and now I'm going to change it to, let's say, Uzbek. There. Okay, now
And then you copy that, and then you switch it.
back to English. And committing murder.
To be returning to life. That's actually,
That's pretty close. That's
actually I might actually prefer that version.
All right, but let me change it to something else. Let me change it to Filipino.
All right, so you run the translated English to a new, and then you switch it around.
Yeah. Recently dead individuals have been found alive and committing murder. All right, so that's
another cool way to say that.
All right, now let's make it Samoan and translate it. Recently people were found alive and killed.
All right, here we go.
Recently people were found alive and killed.
I like this. This is funny.
Yeah, no, this has potential, as a
This
huge
is
time
great.
waster. Okay.
Wait, so
What?
how would you make this into the movie?
Well, I'd have to do this to everything, and then, fucking do this to everything, basically. And then do this.
Recently, people were found alive and killed.
Something like that. So here, I'm going to try it again with something a little bit longer. So, because of the obvious threat to untold numbers of citizens and because of the crisis which even now developing, this radio station will remain on the air day and night. This station and hundreds of other radio and TV stations throughout this part of the country are pooling their resources in an emergency network hookup to keep you informed of all the developments. At this hour, we repeat, these are the facts as we know them. There is an epidemic of mass murder being committed by a virtual army of unidentified assassins. The murders are taking place in villages, cities, rural homes, and suburbs with no apparent pattern or reason for the slayings. It seems to be a sudden general explosion of mass homicide. We have some descriptions of the assailants. Eyewitnesses say they are ordinary-looking people. Some say they appear to be in a kind of trance. All right. Translate it to fucking Burmese.
Jesus.
And then fuck.
Oh.
All right.
Paste that whole section again. I know where to cut it.
Where?
Start it from at this hour.
Okay, hold on. There's an epidemic of assailants taking place in villages. At this hour. Got it? Okay. Boom. I'm going to put it over into here.
No, you make it English first. Oh,
yeah.
Right.
Okay. Damn.
Ah.
How about there's an epidemic of assassins, rural homes, with no reasons for the slaying. How about this? Just where's my mouse? Where'd my mouse go? Where's my mouse? There it is. Just this. I mean, it's a little bit like, nothing. But okay, Samoan. No, I'm going to translate it to Swahili.
Yeah.
Burmese.
Whoa, what the? Oh shit.
Burmese to Swahili.
you
Oh
lost it
fuck.
forever. You lost it forever.
No, I didn't lose it forever. Hold on, let me find English. All right. Okay. All right. There was a massacre committed by an anonymous army. The killings took place in villages and towns. Sittings occurs in rural areas and suburbs. So not as utterly butchered as it could have been.
Wait, start it over, but do it again, but a proper way this time, because we had fucked around a little bit already with it.
Yeah.
So just put the original text back there.
Boom, and then
change
change
the
that
language.
to Romanian. I don't know, Romanian. Oh, Azerbaijani. All right.
All right, now flip it.
Flip it. There's an epidemic of massacres committed by a virtual army of unknown killers. Crimes occur in villages, towns, country houses, and suburbs without any pattern of cause of murder or cause of murder.
That's perfect.
Just barely. And then if I do it
It's
again, there's an epidemic of genocide committed by a virtual army of unknown killers. Crimes occurs in villages, settlements, cottages, and suburbs without a motive for murder. Oh, okay, so it corrected itself.
Whoa, all right. Now fuck around with it some more.
Fuck around with it some more. All right, there. And then from that to that. And then from this to this. And then do it again. And then from this to here. And then from that to this, to this, to this, to this, to this, to Persian. And then from Persian to Hawaii. And then from Hawaiian to Hebrew. Oh, wait, that is Hawaiian. And then from that to Hebrew. And then switch that. And then now we're going back to English. And crime was wiped out in villages, and communities. And there was no cause of death. So you do it a couple of times. You still there?
Yeah, my internet just killed itself. But I'm back.
It turned into crime was wiped out in villages, and communities, and there was no cause of death.
Oh my god.
So, yeah. There we go. Johnny, do you remember that time when we were small, we were out there? I'm going to try this one. And then I swear I'll get back to the drawing because I want to finish that tonight. Do you remember that one time when we were small, we were out here? It was from right over there. I jumped out at you and from behind the tree, and Grandpa got excited and shook his fist at me and said, "Boy, you'll be damned to hell." Laughs. Remember that? Right over there. Boy, you used to really be scared here. Translate to Slovak. And then from Slovak to Bosnian. And then from Bosnian to Scottish Gaelic. And then from Scottish Gaelic to Portuguese.
Hebrew.
And then from Portuguese to Hebrew. And then from Hebrew to Swahili. I don't know what that is. And then from that to
Go back to English now. See what happens.
Tartar.
I told you.
And then from that to English. Okay. And remember we were there today? He was here, and I dragged you behind the tree. And I was so excited that he took my hand and said, "Man, they will go to hell." Do you remember? Name. God, you're scared here.
I dragged you behind a tree.
Remember? God, you're scared here.
God, name.
Name. God, name.
Oh my god, I wish you didn't show me this. I'm gonna accidentally make myself do this for too long tomorrow.
I want to try one more thing.
What?
I just want to try one more thing. It's too addictive. This might be too long. Okay, here we go. This is good. This is a good one. Boom. Let's see. All law enforcement agencies and the military have been organized to search out and destroy the marauding ghouls. The Survival Command Center at the Pentagon has disclosed that a ghoul can be killed by a shot in the head or a heavy blow to the skull. Officials are quoted as explaining that since the brain of the ghoul has been activated by the radiation, the plan is kill the brain and you kill the ghoul. Translated to Tartar. And then translate that to that, and then translate that to Burmese, and then translate that from Burmese to Azerbaijani, and then from that to fucking Norwegian, and then from Norwegian to Chinese traditional, and then from Chinese traditional to Spanish, and then from Spanish to Vietnamese.
Do Polish.
To Polish, Where was
At the
it?
bottom.
It's at the bottom?
Right above Portuguese at the bottom.
Boom. And then from Polish to English to Esperanto. And then from Esperanto to English. All right. Police and the military are called to hunt down stolen slaves. Whoa! The Pentagon Survival Command Center said he was shot in the head or the skull.
The adults.
The adults explain. The flower's brain consists of radiation that kills. And you also kill. What?
God. Oh my god.
Okay. I'm so
Oh,
making
your face
this.
camera's not-
What?
Your face camera is not up anymore.
Yeah, it's that's because it's this.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
Oh yeah, no, I'm totally doing that. I'm totally doing that.
Oh my god.
That is a long, long project, but I feel like that's worth it.
Oh my god, that please no, called the hunt down stolen.
Oh my god. The police have been called on slaves.
Fucking hilarious.
Good night. Anyways, I'm gonna go now. I'm pretty sleepy. This looks funny. Mexican Santa Claus movie. Yeah, no, this is this is worth it. This is worth it.
That one made it worth it.
The
Because I want more weird shit like that to show up.
The flower has the radiation that is deadly to the radiation.
Shoot the
and the
flower's
flower
brain.
shoot the flower and kill the brain. Shoot the brain and kill the flower.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, that's so funny. I feel like there's money to be made to write a program that does that automatically, so I can just put it up and just listen to it when I go to sleep.
Hey, have you ever seen videos of someone getting like an AI voice of a famous person and putting it over something? Like they did Darth Plagueis the Wise story, but they put Homer Simpson voice where Palpatine is. And like the AI replicates Homer's voice.
No, I haven't. That sounds like something that I do after I'm done coloring.
And then my favorite one was someone did do a Joe Biden one, but he's doing the Abraham Simpson onion on the belt thing.
Onion on the belt.
It's like the only problem with that one is it's not it's like calm Joe Biden. It should be shouting Joe Biden, but like
that hand is still fucked up.
I used to tie an onion to my belt, which was
You
the
know what?
style at the time. And it's so fucking funny.
I don't know. It's just this fucking arm. This one fucking arm.
You did this weird thing where that finger like kind of inverts itself before it goes to the thumb.
I feel like, no, you know what it is? It's the pose. It's just that pose.
You don't like that pose?
No, I don't. The pose needs
What's
to
wrong
be...
with it?
I just don't know what to do with that arm. Like this arm here, that's holding the coffee. That's holding the mug.
Yeah.
It's the other arm. Like, what's the other arm doing? Like, if I'm holding something, like, okay, I'm holding this cup. The other arm is probably gonna be like on my hip or my stomach or something, you know, just like that, or like, you know, like here.
Put it in your
hey.
pocket.
I'd have to draw a pocket on the torso. Let me try that. Let me try putting it on his hip. Flower.
Flowers brain.
So what else? What else would be a good movie to do that with? Like, and you know, it doesn't have to be the whole movie. It could just be scenes. Like, I could do Google translated scenes from movies.
Trying to think of a really awesome scene for that to be done.
Isn't there any long Quentin Tarantino conversations where that happens?
I mean, you could do the "say what motherfucker" thing or whatever. See what that comes up as, or you could do the one about you could do the one where they're arguing about whether or not a foot massage is going too far. Actually, I want to look that up and try it now.
Okay, here we go. I like this. There we go. Yeah, and then the hand is right there. Okay, so the hand will be right here.
Oh, I'll see it in a second.
And then the arm can go into here, and then it's like boom and boom, or like here, elbows here, things slowing down. Ah, God damn it. Now my brain is like going like, you need to make that right now.
What, the Pulp Fiction thing or the Night of the Living Dead thing?
No, you need to make a a movie clip that's been Google translated.
Can I highlight? Yes, I can.
God damn, that's a good idea. That's a really good idea. It'd have to be like a short movie clip, all right? So, what's a good scene?
Do your film.
His hand is probably in a relaxed position. Yeah. What is your Discord server? Oh, it's Cute Fuzzy Weasel, I think. Yeah. No, I don't want to do my film. It needs to be something recognizable.
I'm trying to find the part where he's getting all yelly about. All right, look, just because I wouldn't give no man a foot massage, don't mean it. Right.
Double dog. It's like, feel like it's gonna translate it into something like quadruple the business canine. Speak to the quadruple business Kaon. Speak to the quadruple business canine. Like that. Fuck it. But I'm overthinking it again. I don't know. I don't want it to just be at his side, but what if I did just do it at his side?
I'll do this little Ezekiel Bible quote that he says and just see what happens with that.
What is it?
It's the
yeah. Read
the path of the righteous man is beset on all sides of the. Like that quote. I'm gonna see what that does.
Okay, read the quote and then do it. Like before you start, read the quote.
Yeah, let me just make it translate up. Fuck! I thought I copied that. Oh shit! Don't tell me I can't copy this. Motherfucker. Alright, I have to go to a different version of the script.
Oh, kill something.
I might have to. Yeah, there was one I was going to do, but then Samuel L. Jackson says the N-word. I don't want to say that.
Yeah, don't.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that. Come on, just give me the fucking... Jesus Christ.
Well, I mean, if you just want to do the quote, you can just pull up the quote.
Oh yeah,
like the Bible quote, or go to WikiQuote and put it in. I'm sure it's there. I don't want to just have the arm at the side.
There it is. Let's see. All right.
What if you draw the arm separated from the body and crawling across the floor, gaining sentience and bloody? It's a weasel, not Grimace. Actually, you
Alright,
know,
so the
it's simple. Yeah.
the quote is, "The path of the righteous man is beset on all sides by the inequities of the selfish and the tyranny of evil men. Blessed is he who, in the name of charity and goodwill, shepherds the weak through the valley of darkness, for he is truly his brother's keeper and the finder of lost children. And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger those who come to poison and destroy my brothers, and you will know my name is the Lord when I lay my vengeance upon thee."
All right, now do it. Do the translate roundabout.
Let's go Arabic, and then let's go
Swahili.
I'm just fucking around now. Let's see what happens. Spanish, and then we'll go
Japanese. Do Spanish and then Japanese.
Japanese, and then we'll go Greek, and we'll go Croatian. Hey,
Chinese traditional. Go to Chinese traditional next.
Chinese traditional. Where's that? Chinese traditional. Then we'll go Danish. Go 2 more. Ukrainian. We'll go Bosnian. Then we'll go to English.
What does it say?
The way to the righteous is everywhere, from injustice to injustice, from wicked to evil. He was lucky in the name of love and virtue, weak, exposed to the valley of darkness. He is truly the guardian of his brother and the one looking for a divorced child. I attacked you with great revenge and rage. Who is trying to poison my brother? You know my name is God. When will I be rewarded? All right, now I want to do it again, but with a whole different set of things.
Any good quotes from Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
I can check in a second. All right, what did I just create here? I just clicked a bunch of them. The road to the right is surrounded on all sides. Selfish injustices of evil and monopolistic policies. What the fuck?
Monopolistic.
Fortunately, monopolistic. Shit. Sorry, my stupidity's coming out. Selfish injustices of evil and monopolistic policies. Fortunately, it is charitable and benevolent. Heart across the valley of darkness, because he actually finds his brother's guardian and lost children. I created you. Great revenge. Great revenge and anger, and great revenge and angry with anger. People who forgave my brother will know my name is God when I take revenge on you. It's not funny enough. Long quotes from once.
Oh, do something from Casablanca. Do the ending speech from Casablanca.
I actually haven't seen that movie yet.
God damn it, Jake.
That's kind of why I bought it.
Damn it, Jake. Well, I mean, it's good that you're buying it, I guess.
Yes.
I don't know. What's a movie that you really like that has like memorable quotes?
It's got to be long quotes too. God, what are my favorite movies? I'm blanking. Let me look on this thing. Hold on.
What do you like on Letterboxd a lot?
That's why I'm on Letterboxd. Oh, I'll do the ending of Psycho.
All right.
Where's the whole transcript of that ending? I might have to actually try to find the script because I feel like I'm not gonna find the full ending there. Yes, I could. Yes, okay, I can copy this one. Sweet. All right, where is the ending there?
All right, I'll use that. I'll just have my arm going like that. The flower has the radiation that is deadly to the radiation.
Hold on, I gotta. Oh fuck! What did I just do?
I don't know, but you're going very slowly. Speed up. Speed up your face. Tyler.
Wait, hold on.
Tyler, tell him to go faster. Tyler is directly behind me, if you don't know. I am thirsty with thirst.
I'm pasting it all together because there's like they give stage directions and I don't want it. All right, so the ending of Psycho. Spoilers, anybody? It's Norman Bates and he's sitting in the interrogation room and he's his mother's personality now. And there's that long thing at the end. It's like, it's sad when a mother has to speak the words that condemn her own son, but I couldn't allow them to believe that I would commit murder. They'll put him away. They'll put him away now, as I should have years ago. He was always bad. And in the end, he intended to tell them I killed those girls and that man, as if I could do anything except just sit and stare like one of his stuffed birds. This is going to be a good one. Well, they know I can't even move a finger, and I won't. I'll just sit here and be quiet, just in case they do suspect me, and they're probably watching me. Well, let them. Let them see what kind of a person I am. I'm not even going to swat that fly. I hope they are watching. They'll see, and they'll know. And they'll say, why, she wouldn't even harm a fly. Oh, this one's going to be so fucking funny.
All right.
I'm just fucking clicking around. No idea what I'm mixing in this batch here.
Do a translation from Chinese traditional to Swahili.
Okay, I just clicked a whole bunch of them, so where's Swahili? I want to include it in the mix. Let's go Turkish. And we'll go.
This arm is really fucking with me.
Go Swedish too. All right, let's go back to English and see what we've created. Oh, whoops. All right, well, I accidentally fucked up again. All right, let's just keep going. All right, here we go. All right. English. It's sad when my mother shows up. Talk about swearing, boy. But I can't go. Believe me, I will kill you. Stop now. Like me, years had to pass. He is the same. It's always bad. In the end, he suppose I am dying for him, girl, and this guy. How can I do that? It's just about making ice. Looks like his stuffed toy. Borrow. It's true that they know they can't move. I can't sit with my finger. If they do, it's quiet here. You doubt me. You can always look at me. This is good. Assign boys. Let's see what it's like. I am a man. I don't touch this fly, nigh. Hopefully you can wait. You see, you understand, you know, they said he didn't really do it. It hurts another fly. Oh, man.
It hurts another fly. You know what? Fuck this. I'm just gonna put his hand in like a pocket. I'm just gonna make a pocket.
If someone says what a weird time to join a stream.
Like right here.
Alright, yeah, I'm done with it.
So yeah, do an entire like movie or like scenes from movies. I'm just thinking about the possibilities. They're great. Like,
I think that there's enough shit in Pulp Fiction to do an amazing transfer of this whole script. I do want to do. I think that. I do want to do something though. I do want to try. What was that? I think you showed me it. Was Revenge of the Sith that got sent over to China?
yeah, it got sent over to China, and then it got translated, and then it got sent back, and some people did a dubbing using it. It was something Turn of the West.
So what so all right, so they did the English and they sent it over to China and it got translated there, and then they retranslated that Chinese to English, and that's all it took to get all that weird shit.
Yeah, it was pirated to China and translated to Chinese by people who didn't really know English, and then it got repirated to the U.S. and retranslated by people who didn't really know Chinese.
Oh, okay, so you can replicate it.
I mean, I think if you sent it through Google Translate enough, you'd end up with some pretty unique jank. I could do a Google Translate of one of the trolls. That might be fun. Okay. All right. You know what? Fuck it. There. I like this. This is good. I just put his hand in a pocket. Put his hand in a pocket.
Okay, just fucked around going between Chinese traditional simplified and then back to English, and it does do like just slightly weird shit where you're like, wait, that doesn't make sense.
Okay.
Hold on, all right. Where's the Here, hold on. This is the issue: is that the way it, translated it over. Fuck this! I don't want to do this anymore.
In the hands.
So anyway, yeah, no, that looks a lot better. The hand in the pocket. It's like he's just kind of chilling.
Yeah, chilling, and his arm has been dislocated and then reattached. What would also be? Alright, I'm changing up my parameters a little bit. I'm not going to fucking color this tonight. I just want to get the shape in.
Oh god, we already have a new meme for 2021.
What?
It's a picture of Bernie Sanders at the inauguration. He's kind of sitting there with his arms crossed, his legs crossed. He kind of looks like he's pouting in a way.
Oh, in his jacket?
Yeah.
He's an old man who got cold.
Yeah, I don't know how this became a meme, but like Ryan Reynolds just tweeted him sitting next to Deadpool on that overpass in the movie.
Because he looks like he's busy. He's got shit to do. He didn't want to be there. He's Bernie Sanders. He's got shit to do. I don't have time for all the pomp and circumstance.
Wait, is there mittens on him?
If I had been elected, I probably would have just done it over Zoom.
Look at the giant mittens on him.
Yeah, he looks cute. It's cute. He's got fucking big mittens.
Big old mittens.
Got big mittens, you know. Friend of the family knitted some mittens, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna wear these during the inauguration. And I am. All right, I like where that arm is. I'm probably going to modify the torso a little bit to compensate for the hand, but I think I'm calling it.
It looks good.
Ah.
You've gone and done it.
My God.
Yeah, it looks good.
I'm gonna put one more thing through Google Translate. I'm gonna say I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna put one more thing. Well, I'll save it later. But I'm gonna put one more thing through Google Translate because I want to do that again. I want to try that again. But I know what I want to I want to try it as. I want to do a quote from. I want to do a quote from oh God. Forrest Gump.
Oh my God.
Yeah. What's a good Forrest Gump line? Anyway, like I was saying, shrimp is the fruit of the sea. You can barbecue it, broil it. That's from Bubba. Let me see if I can do this up here. And translate. I know you can't see it yet. I just want to make sure that it can actually do this and not reach some kind of dumb limit. All right, it'll work. It'll work. Okay. Okay, I'm going to bring this over here and go over here and go into browser and properties and make it translate. Okay. So, here is the quote.
Oh, is there any quotes that we can grab from The Shining?
Yeah.
That might work. All right, yeah. Go ahead. Share this with me on Discord so I can see it.
You didn't share your thing.
Because you were busy drawing. That you're going to look at that.
That day, for no particular reason, I decided to go for a little run. So I ran to the end of the road, and when I got there, I thought maybe I'd run to the end of town. And when I got there, I thought maybe I'd run across Greenbow County. And I figured since I run this far, maybe I just run across the great state of Alabama. And that's what I did. I ran clear across Alabama for no particular reason. I just kept going. I ran clear to the ocean, and when I got there, I figured since I had gone this far, I might as well turn around and just keep going. When I got to another ocean, I figured since I'd gone this far, I might as well just turn back and keep right on going. All right, here we go.
Oh,
Spin the wheel! Japanese! And then from Japanese, it's a X.
That one.
That one. And, oh, shit, I just realized the browser's not open. There we go. And from X to this. And from that to Burmese. And from Burmese to Southern Sato. And from that to Zulu. And from Zulu to Dutch. And I'm seeing the quote gradually shrink. And I realize something must have gone wrong.
Irish.
Hold on. Let me. I think I got Bosbanglish. Irish. Where?
Irish. In the eye.
Irish. And from Irish to Spanish. And from Spanish to Kurdish. And from Kurdish to Korean. And from Korean to that. That. And from that to Czech. And from Czech to Armenian. And from Armenian to Afrikaans. And from Afrikaans to Swedish. And from Swedish to Hindi.
This is just a big virtual game of telephone.
And from Hindi to Chinese traditional.
You always have to throw Chinese traditional in there.
Always Chinese traditional. And then and then Latin.
I think we go to English now. The quote's gotten so shrunk.
Hold on. Yeah, it's like fucking up. Scottish Gaelic, and then from Scottish Gaelic to... Oops.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. No. No! No! Hold on. I know how to fix this. I'll copy it. All right? I'll reload the page. I'll just paste it. I'll just paste it in and it'll understand. Hold on. Boom.
You gotta go to English.
Hold on. Irish. And then English. I think I fucked up though. I think I fucked up. Hold on, where's
You
English?
added too many ingredients.
I added too many ingredients and it's dead.
English is by the E's.
There. Okay.
There we go. Oh wait, you did fuck it up. What happened? That's not English.
That's not Irish. That's not Irish. That's not Romanian. Oh no.
The whole thing is broken. You gotta redo it.
Hold on, I know what I want to do. Here, I'll copy it right. Reload. Make that English. Okay, and I'll text it to the English. Okay, now we're getting some of those weird O's. All
I
right.
think we gotta restart. I think you butchered this too much.
No, I don't have to butcher it. All right, just take it to Russian. All right, and then from
It's not
Russian.
changing. It's the same shit.
Hold on, I just need to change it to Swahili, and that'll get it to. No, it's not. Fuck! I killed
It's
it.
not changing. You have to stay. Fuck.
I killed
Go
it.
get the quote again.
Okay, so it's not unlimited. I can't just do this forever.
I'm limiting you to 10.
It can't. Okay, so that to Swedish. Then
No, just go get the quote again and start.
I
over.
did, and I'm going from Swedish to Swahili.
No. I'm talking about like the original English quote. and
I
start from
did.
scratch.
I did. This
That's
is
not-
starting
that is
over.
not- Do it again.
I just started over. Like I'm just going through the yeah.
I'm being stupid. I was looking at your stream.
And then Chinese
I was looking at
simplified, and then from Chinese simplified to Southern Sato, and then from Southern Sato to Igbo, and then from Igbo to English. All right, here we go. Okay. That day, I decided to run a little for no reason, so I ran to the end of the road. When I got there, I thought I could run to the end of town. When I got there, I could go.
This sucks.
When I got there, I could go to Greenberg area. I think because I ran, maybe I should run all over Alabama. I run completely in Alabama. For something special, I ran to the sea. When I got there, because I was far away, I thought I would turn around and move on. When I got to the other sea, I waited and I can go back and move on because I went too far. That didn't get butchered like I liked. I think there's a science to this. No, I'm being
There's a
serious.
special recipe.
There's a special recipe of languages that I have to go through. I feel like I should start with Uzbek and then move from Uzbek to something completely geographically separated.
Did you put traditional China in that?
Yeah. Go from Uzbek to traditional China. And then from traditional China to Russian. And then from Russian to Arabic. And then from Arabic to Welsh. And then let's go from Welsh to Estonian, and then from Estonian to English. Okay, there. That day I decided to walk quite a distance for no reason, so I ran to the end of the road. When I reached the end of the city, I thought I could run to the city. When I got there, I thought I could cross Greenfork County. Here I did. I ran across Alabama. I didn't go for a run by the sea for no reason. When I got there, I thought that since I had come a long way, I would turn around and go on. When I went to another ocean, I thought that because I was not, I've come this far, I can go back and move on.
These aren't funny.
You know what I think it is, too? I think it's because this is a line from Forrest Gump, and the character was speaking kind of simply.
Yeah, you need like a complex...
Yeah, okay, what you suggested? What
did I suggest?
Yeah, when I brought this up, it was like, what was it from? The Shining.
Oh God, what's a good quote from The Shining?
Wendy, I'm home. Yeah, there's not a whole lot of good quotes from The Shining. Where's a good long one?
What's a good quote from The Shining? Wendy, I'm home.
Wendy, I'm home. That's a good quote from The Shining. Let's see. Where's a good long one? Perhaps they need a good talking to. If you don't mind me saying so, perhaps a bit more. My girls, sir, they don't care for the overlook at first. One of them actually stole a pack of matches and tried to burn it down. But I corrected them, sir. And when my wife tried to prevent me from doing my duty, I corrected her. Okay. That's a quote.
Nah, I don't like it.
Well, I'm taking that. What?
What if you did darling, love of my life, I'm not going to hurt you. You didn't let me finish my sentence. I said I'm not going to hurt you. I'm just gonna bash your brains in. I'm just gonna bash them right the fuck in.
Okay, gonna bash him. Wendy, darling. Okay, yeah, I'll do that one. All right, so make sure that the W's in there. Wendy, darling, light of my life, I'm not gonna hurt you. You didn't let me finish my sentence. I said I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm just gonna bash your brains in. All right, from that to Estonian, and from Estonian to Slovenian, and from Slovenian to Lao, and from Lao to Latvian, and from Latvian to Swedish, and from Swedish to Turkish, and from Turkish to Afrikaans, and from Afrikaans to Southern Sato, and from Southern Sato to Croatian, and from Croatian to Chinese traditional, as always, and from traditional to Zulu, and then from Zulu to Latvian, and then from Latvian to Mongolian, and then from Mongolian to Armenian, and then from Armenian to Tagalog, yeah, and then from that to Romanian,
Go back to English.
and then from that to English. All right. How long has Silver been here? Framing my life. You can't insult me, so don't let me finish this sentence. I said I wouldn't hurt you. I'd break you.
You can't insult me, so don't let me finish this sentence.
Nah, how long has Silver been here? Framing my life. You can't insult me, so don't let me finish this sentence. I said I wouldn't hurt you. I'd break you.
Oh my god. Wait,
What?
hold on. Just keep entertaining for a second. I'm gonna see if this works.
I'm gonna bring the browser down here so we can see the YouTube chat. The sentence has broken Weasel. Is he ramping up to drawing? No, I drew already. This is me doing something else and then probably going to sleep. Oh, and drinking.
Oh, here we go. All right, hold on.
This is cough medicine, all right? This is doctor-prescribed cough medicine. I just don't have a shot glass on me. Ugh. Rum is made from fermented molasses. Fermented blackstrap molasses. You know, I've never actually tasted molasses. The thing is...
What the fuck are you talking about?
You can't... The thing is, I can't taste molasses. Because I'd have to buy molasses. And you don't just buy a little bit of molasses just to be like, yeah, I just want to taste it, see what it tastes like. You have to buy a big fucking jar of molasses. So I have to spend $5 on a big fucking jar of molasses just to taste one thing of molasses, and then I'm done with the molasses.
Oh, I'm being fucking stupid.
I'm not going to use the molasses for anything else unless I decide to make my own rum, which I'm not. Because I don't know how.
I was gonna try to get the part in Goodfellas where Joe Pesci's like, funny how, like a clown, like I sit here and amuse you.
Oh,
like,
that would be awesome.
But I actually found out that that's an improvised scene, so it's not in the script.
Yeah, but I could find that quote for sure.
Yeah, hold on, let me look it up.
Joe Pesci, funny quote. Goodfellas. You mean, let me understand this in case you don't... Okay, here we go. I found it. Found it. Alright. So here's Joe Pesci. You mean, let me understand this, because, you know, maybe it's me. I'm a little fucked up, maybe, but... I'm funny how? I mean, funny like I'm a clown? I amuse you? You make me laugh? I'm here to fucking amuse you? What do you mean funny? Funny how? How am I funny? All right, from that to Romanian, and from Romanian to Russian.
I might have to watch that movie tomorrow.
And from Russian to Chinese traditional, always. And from Chinese traditional to and from that to Zulu, and from Zulu to Bulgarian, and from Bulgarian to Sinhala. We haven't tried that. Wow.
Whoa.
Sinhala's got an awesome lexicon there. Awesome little alphabet there. And from that to French.
Translated to espresso, or whatever that one is.
Esperanto. And then from Esperanto to Catalan. And then from Catalan to Gorjak. Fuck, man. This is geography. This is your geography lessons. From that to Afrikaans. And from Afrikaans back to English. I mean, I'm telling you, you know, maybe it's me. Maybe it's a little too good. But it's a joke to me. I'm like a comedian. Am I kidding? Congratulations. Are you enjoying yourself here? What do you do? Mean? Fun? How wonderful am I?
Oh my god.
What do you do? Mean? Fun? How wonderful am I? What do you do? Mean?
I think you're reading that wrong. So what do you mean, fun?
What do you... Oh, I thought... No, what... Oh, yeah. Fuck. I thought it said,
You're
what you do... What do you... What do you do mean?
Congratulations. Are you enjoying yourself here? What do you mean, fun? How am I wonderful?
How wonderful am I?
Oh, how wonderful am I?
What... Congratulations.
I mean,
Are you
I'm
enjoying
telling
this?
You know, maybe it's me. Maybe it's a little too good, but it's a joke to me. I'm like a comedian. Am I kidding? Congratulations. Are you enjoying yourself here? What do you mean fun? How wonderful am I?
What do you mean fun? How wonderful am I? And then it goes on to like, yeah, motherfucker, I almost had him. You stood... Oh, God, I gotta do this one. I gotta. I have to because it's just so it's like bonkers here.
Are you gonna put the original quote that we've already done and add that to the back, or
Nah. Because there's words after that. Yeah, motherfucker, I almost had him. I almost had him. Yes, stuttering prick. Yeah, Frankie, he was shaken. I wonder about you sometimes, Henry. You may have fooled. You may fold under questioning. So you read it. You read it.
Yeah, motherfucker, I almost had him. I almost had him, you stuttering prick. Yeah, Frankie. Frankie, was he shaken? I wonder about you sometimes, Henry. You may fold under questioning.
Yeah, because he's like, I was joking. All right, now from that to Russian, and from Russian to Bulgarian, and from Bulgarian all the way across to Hindi, and from Hindi to Hawaiian.
Haitian. Oh, right, yeah.
And then from Hawaiian to and from that to Chinese traditional.
I'll do Filipino.
Filipino, Portuguese, Pishno.
Is that not? Did they make it F? Go to F. Is that not Filipino there?
Yeah, Filipino, and from Filipino to Tartar. And from Tartar to Spanish. And from Spanish to Arabic. And then from Arabic to English. And then... Ciao, Mom! There was almost... You are an angry pig. Are you shivering, Frankie? Sometimes I think of you, Henry. You can have an interview. Yeah.
Ciao, Mom.
There was almost.
You are an angry pig. Are you shivering, Frankie? Sometimes I think of you, Henry. You can have an interview.
It's like to have that replaced. Like, ciao, Mom. There was almost. You are an angry pig. Are you shivering, Frankie? Sometimes I think of you, Henry. You can have an interview.
Oh man.
Okay.
That did it.
That did it. Yeah, I'm out.
I wish you wrote down the recipe. That was a good one.
I think I'm getting it to not go too crazy. Like if I limit it to like 7 or 8.
Yeah.
Like I could sit here and just like go through each individual language and just see what happens if I just went down the whole fucking list of like the element to that, like in alphabetical order.
Yeah. Whoa.
To Yiddish. Oh my God. To Yiddish. To Albanian. To Scottish Gaelic. To English. Ciao, Miami, mammy. Ciao, mammy. It was ready. You are a wicked pig. Are you trembling, Frankie? It was ready. You are a wicked pig. Where did the pig come from?
I don't know.
Like it's just like, you motherfucker, I almost had him. I almost had him. You stuttering prick. Yeah, I think maybe it's seeing prick.
Someone translated prick to pig.
You are a wicked pig. You are a wicked pig.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
This is... I have so many like thoughts about this. Like someone has to have done... I want to check up on something here. Did someone do this for Skyrim? Is there a Google Translate mod for Skyrim?
Someone goes, what is happening in the chat?
How wonderful am I? Weasel Entertainment song. X translator at Skyrim Nexus. ESPN. Nope, they haven't. So there's an avenue for any super dedicated modder who's willing to go through thousands of hours of spoken dialogue and replace it with a computer. You could go through fucking Skyrim and do this to it.
Chow, mommy. It was ready. You are a wicked pig. Are you trembling, Frankie? Sometimes I think of you, Henry. You can interview.
You can do that.
You can.
You could take wonderful Skyrim quotes. Such wonderful Skyrim quotes as... sweet mother, send your child unto me, for the sins of the unworthy must be baptized in blood and fear. And you could take it through the fucking merry-go-round of Czech to Danish to sundries, from sundries to Bosnian, and from Bosnian to Zulu, and from Zulu to Chinese traditional as
gotta have that.
Arabic, and from Arabic to Serbian, and from Serbian to fucking Hawaiian, and from Hawaiian back to English, and let's Estonian, because that was closer to my finger. Okay, and then English. Good mother, give me your son for sins that do not need to be baptized with blood and fear. You can do this. You can do that to Skyrim.
Good mother, give me your son for sins that do not need to be baptized with blood and fear.
So have at it. Anyway, all right. I'm tired. I'm gonna go to sleep.
Me too.
I want sleep.
Crash.
I want bed. All right. How's it going, Weasel? Well, I'm here. Anyway, Skew Fuzzy Weasel, Jake.
Yeah. Hey. Bye.
That's Jake, and I'm gonna go sleep now. All right, good night.
Go away now.